broke my goggles! Everything's fine.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, nobody heard my burp?
Nobody needs to.
What a shame.
Oh,
You got 2 of those now?
Yep.
right
I
then.
found the other one.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you always have 2?
It's a rave.
6 has a small buzz.
That is nothing.
That's me. Ready?
ASMR stream coming from Patrick.
Okay, good.
Streaming on the stream.
Yeah, that works.
Streaming.
Okay, we sound good.
Sweet.
Of course we do.
It sounds like the best pee ever. It's like right in my ears. Now do like old
When
man.
you reach about 43, that's what starts to happen. It's a prostate then.
Alright, you son of a
Speaking
bitch.
of peeing, do you want to hear my story about peeing today?
Yeah!
It was very interesting. So I was at work, and
This was Laura,
yeah,
not
this is
Bagby.
Laura. I was at work.
Breakfast working?
And as I was leaving work, I was like, well, I'll just stop and I'll go to the bathroom now so that I'm not, like, trying to hold it on my 40-minute commute home.
Right, exactly.
So I go in. There's someone in one of 2 stalls. So someone is in one of the stalls. I proceed to make my way into the second stall, hang my purse up, lock the door, making plenty of noise to alert the other person to my existence. And then as I'm sitting down, they get up and they go wash their hands, and then they proceed to turn the light off in the bathroom while I am on the stool.
That's happened to
Right,
me
it's
before.
And
classic.
I'm like,
It's
well,
classic.
I can now add can pee in pitch darkness to
You
my
didn't-
list of special skills.
You didn't like yell at him or anything?
As they were like, because the light is right by the door, so they'd open the door, hit the light, and I go, oh! And then they just kept walking. And
I've had that happen and go, hey! They turn it back on.
Piss in air. Turn the light back on.
I've
Piss in air.
never been forgotten in a bathroom, but I was forgotten today and peed in pitch darkness.
Sorry you had to go through
Sometimes it can be
horrible
quite
trauma.
nice just to be in a bathroom and have it no lights on. It's just darkness.
That's
so you're
weird.
peeing.
You're saying a weird thing.
And then you take a shower and you don't turn the light on.
I
But
can't
there's
take a
nice and warm
I don't
water.
like...
I know how you're gonna die now.
by falling in the shower in the dark.
We had someone that
It's
I'm
hard to see.
practicing being blind.
at my old company that I swear to God his diet consisted of raw meat only. And
a
would
good start.
completely destroy the toilet and not like make any effort to clean up after themselves.
That's just embarrassing.
Yeah, it got to the point where my boss had to send an email to all the guys in the company.
Because
And
you
it-
have to do it to everyone, even
and
though you know what it
the
is.
subject of the email was "Dear sick fuck." And I mean, he proceeded to berate, but then he said, "But seriously, you may have a medical problem."
That's awesome.
Just clean up after
Well,
yourself.
and we have cleaners, and I could just see them come in and go, "I don't get paid enough for this."
we start the
Yeah.
stream.
You get that in the hospital cleaners too every once in a while.
For
And something to cut that, probably.
With
it's
a
already
pie.
cut,
A nurse was
so
telling
just
me
do,
that
like,
she
a
called
fork.
up housekeeping to clean up a patient that was throwing
I don't
food.
know. Probably not anymore.
And as they were
Yeah.
leaving the room, she stopped and she's like, hey,
I had a lot of forks at one point.
2 doors down, just peed in his sink.
All right.
Peeing in the sink is okay
More around like
compared to
all over
Oh,
around
but
the
still,
sink.
I would rather clean up urine than shit.
True. Sorry. We're just going where the
What
conversation
happened last
takes
week,
us.
guys?
Thank you, Mars, for letting us know that the stream has already started.
Last time.
Last time on Krasden.
I did it last week, I think.
Patrick's turn.
It's not my turn. I will say what I did last week.
All right, not everybody at once.
So,
Jesus Christ, kids.
the voice in the sky thought we were going to do all kinds of stuff, but instead we ended up going sailing. And we were trying to find people who could tell us about the... After much research, by the way, and I don't want to discount that. This guy did a lot of research, and this guy did a lot of research, and I made cookies. And
Ooh,
we,
cookies. Cookies.
So we decided to go find somebody who could tell us about the thing, the metal thing, the
The cylinder.
cylinder, the
Housing.
Housing unit.
Housing
unit. That was it. The
right.
apartment complex. So they were to tell us about the. We were
project.
someone to tell
Condominium,
us
to be
about
honest
the
with you.
loft apartment studio, and we took a boat out to the steps because apparently you need a boat to get to steps, and there we went and met some orcs out there, and we brought them a marlin that we caught on the way.
Who comes on the
we-
way?
Yep.
That actually was kind of a team effort.
Well, yeah. So
Well,
Joe
I mean,
caught
cleaning
it.
it.
Joe caught it.
But you
and
cleaned it properly?
Bagby and I beat it to death.
I prefer beat it into submission.
Well,
death.
it definitely died. So
You talked it
Submission
into
to
giving up.
death.
With,
then,
with the fucking baseball bat.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then Joe cut him open, and I went in and got all the bad parts out and put them in a chum bucket. And then, as I was covered in fish blood, we went into an orc village, and some of them talked to the old orc lady, and me and Joe stayed and mingled, and
Have a nice mixer.
yeah, had a
That was really the important thing that happened in that whole location. You guys did something. Don't get me wrong, but we
Making
we ate
friends is-
fish.
Making friends
and made
is a good thing
friends.
to have.
That is really important, and you probably made us some very significant allies for the future.
I hope
Right.
so.
I hope so.
No, it was a nice time for us.
Do you remember any
I
of the
was a little
names?
concerned.
They remember you as the guy who ate with his mouth open.
No, don't do that. No, don't do
I
that.
was mildly concerned because there's a little bit of animosity between orcs and elves, but they were very pleasant to me as far as I can remember.
We gave him the marlin, by the way.
We did give
As
them
a gift.
marlin. Yeah, that might have helped a little bit.
Didn't hurt.
But you guys did learn a whole bunch of information.
The old orc lady knew my grandma Nitma and told me some things about her and about the housing unit, and that there was in fact a lightning elemental trapped inside of the housing unit, and I was risking all of our lives by having it out on water. And
No.
And then she told me that I should bring everyone to Nitma and see what happens. And she told us about a secret entrance into Kras, where the people who are of significantly taller stature could still enter. And we went and we found it. And then we all decided, well, we're gonna go see Nitma, and I'm going to die.
Let's remember, it's quite the entrance, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's
People of significantly taller stature is the name of our ska band, by the way.
It's a good name.
Phil would buy their CD.
Yeah, he would. Fucking hipster cuck.
Wow.
Just look at his ears. No, sorry.
Fuck you, Karen.
I have never been so disrespected in my life. I want to speak to your manager.
I am the man.
You know what? I want to talk to the CEO of your company because I just believe that's a thing that I can make happen by being a bitch.
He is the CEO of the company.
It's the ladder. The ladder's real short. It's like a step ladder.
It's like a step down.
Yeah. You don't want this show. And we ended the evening at
The entrance,
The
basically.
entrance going down.
We were on the outside looking in.
kind of in the middle of the night too. It was like 2 a.m. or something like that.
And it very sort of clearly looked like it used to be a road from the capital to the entrance of Kras. Like there used to be trade that happened. That is the assumption that I made from seeing the road.
It looked very, very large for just goblins.
That's the impression that I get.
And the road went off towards the capital too, like an old faded road, which actually I guess I didn't see.
Did you
But
just make a ska pun? I hate you.
You guys brought up Scott. It's not my fault. You can take that however you will.
and
There's
for anyone curious at home, we did hit level 3 too.
Yes, they're now
Yes.
level 3.
and you can see that on the D&D Beyond add-on
The
Thank you.
overlay.
Extension.
overlay extension.
A short plug for D&D Beyond then.
I guess I guess
We use
Phil's getting paid to do that.
I have no shame.
This we know.
I will continue to plug them until they decided that they would like to sponsor us.
They don't need to sponsor us if we continue to plug.
They're playing. It's true.
That is true.
We're playing their games and we're using their services. What else do they want from us?
All right.
Maybe a couple thousand more viewers.
or 10.
10's that hump to get over, really.
I'm not stock the overlay.
Don't say hump, you'll get us demonetized.
Maybe
You
we'll-
might
should,
get a new
Bars.
viewer.
You should stock the overlay.
Oh, you
It's
can keep
very
it.
interesting.
I'll keep
you can
eating
click
it
on
if
their
you give it back to
characters
me.
and see our character sheets.
I really shouldn't have anymore. I've already had like 3
Bars
handfuls.
informed us the other night that we were the top Starfinder stream on Twitch.
Was
we were
there,
the only
how many were there?
Starfinder stream
We were-
on Twitch.
Okay.
We were also the bottom Starfinders.
We're not going to focus on that part, okay? We're going to talk about. So.
Yep.
You cut the monitor too real quick.
There's also caramel pecan cheesecake.
You guys are.
I know
Oh
that
my
looks
god.
really good.
I didn't even see that.
You know we're all gonna have some.
That's why I brought the plates and the forks down.
You know you're going to eat it, you fucking.
Eat it, you fucking animal.
Fucking animal. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here.
Again?
I wish
is
there
where
was a
you're
way
at.
to like.
All right then.
Oh, that little 19 there. Okay.
Is there a way you can increase that?
What?
That's
Map.
better.
Yeah, it's sorry.
Where are we at now? Sorry, can you?
Just
Also straight.
north of town.
Okay.
Just north of town.
Hey.
How north of town are we?
About a mile, a little over.
Pert near.
You said it took us like half an hour to walk there, so yeah,
Yeah.
mile sounds about right.
Alright. So you stand at the open entrance to this place. Again, a boulder the size of like a 2-story house has moved out of its way on its own by simply touching the side of it. And now you're staring down dilapidated underground road. You can't see very far into it, but due to the moonlight, you can see that. On either side, there are what looks to be what could be sconces for fire. But they you don't see like a oil source or any place to put tinder or anything like that. The bottom of them has a big hole in it, so all of them actually.
All right, I light a torch.
Anybody have dark vision?
I do.
Sorry if you do, but I can't see in the dark, so I'm lighting a torch.
I have low light vision,
Low light vision, okay.
but I had 2 light a torch, so we both have one.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll be near the front, and you can cover the rear.
Okay,
Hold it
with the
for me.
torches and the dark
Somebody-
vision, you guys can see
Oh, there you go.
farther in. So, up to you, perception if you'd like to
I would like
better look, or investigation if you'd actually like to
Never learn.
choose something to really look at.
No, I'll just look to see what's. I didn't get it.
Look at all the wonderful architecture.
Sconces might be a robot.
22.
Jesus.
14.
Robot
I miss
sconces.
not having a billion perception.
What?
14.
14?
22.
22,
5.
5.
20 modified.
9.
Okay. 14, you're able to see that every 10 feet there's one of those sconce things. And that the side of the road has sort of ornate, what we would call like traffic barriers along the side. You know what I mean? Just like little stones that come up.
Right. Kind of guide you.
Yeah.
Guide rails.
Yeah. The higher numbers here, you can see a little farther in. Maybe your eyes have adapted a little better. You see that this is heading down very steeply, as I said, but you can kind of see reflection of torchlight farther down as if it levels out at some point.
So the sconces are empty. None of them have torches.
No.
Okay.
They're all very ornately shaped. Like a...
Yes, please draw an ornate sconce. I'm very excited.
I will.
Is there a subreddit for sconce porn?
Design porn. It's this on all four sides, so it's four-sided. This is the top, this is the bottom. Okay.
It looks kind of cool.
Would you let me roll for insight to see if I can, I don't know, get a sense of what all happened here back in the day?
Sure. Insight. You can take a look around, sort of get an idea of maybe what might have taken place.
I didn't. 11. So.
It looks like a road. Again, the steepness of it would, and it's kind of backed up by marks in the grooves in the ground. That going down this particular slope was probably a bit of an ordeal for any carts, but it was unavoidable due to it.
Can I tell with my knowledge of Krasden if these sconces are lit by fire or lit by other means?
You may roll probably just an intelligence. No, probably
Investigation?
investigation. Yeah, go for that. Flanges.
Well, that is not very good. I rolled a 6.
You've seen them lit, but you don't know how.
All
I
right.
know that those light up.
You want to lead the way? I'll be right behind you.
Sure.
Now, along either side, there are stairs along the path, so you aren't walking on the slick stone all the way down.
Oh, so it's like slick, and then each side has.
Each side has a
stairs?
small walkway, a staired walkway.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll take one side if you want to take the other.
Okie dokie.
Okay, everybody heading in?
Yes.
Right?
Moving on in, the stairs are falling apart as much as everything else is. This place has been empty for a long, long time. And seawater and vegetation have gotten to it. I'm not going to make anybody roll anything, but the stairs themselves are not super put together.
Okay.
Oh, careful now. Watch your step.
Yeah, I'd go slower. We're not in any rush, so I'd take my time.
Yes.
I'll add a little bit more light.
Poof.
Oh. That's brilliant.
Just going to add a little bit more.
I just hold a flame.
There's a little light.
Does it hurt when you do that?
You just
Yep.
bend
No,
over
no.
and farts. And
I'm
Amazing.
It's a Sparty trick.
Does anybody know if they have the type of farts that light on fire? Because not everybody has it.
Wouldn't that be a function of your diet?
I have
more
never
than
tried.
No, it's the way that you digest food, specifically. Only some people can do it.
I don't think I've ever tried it.
Do you think stinkier farts would be more likely to light?
I don't know.
Would we have had what would qualify as a short rest on the boat ride back?
Yes,
Okay.
I would give you short rest.
Okay. So I have
Key points back.
my
Yeah, I don't think I
my
needed
produce
anything.
flame creates bright light for 10 feet and dim light for 10 feet, and I can yeet it to set people on fire.
That is really cool.
It sounds really dangerous. You need to be safe.
Oh, it's okay. It doesn't hurt me any.
I'm just saying.
I got this huge fucking spear, and you're like, Ori, watch it. That lighter you got there got some damage.
Listen, this little light of mine.
Bagby's been running with scissors. from
Yeah.
before.
I don't carry scissors.
I know. I'm joking.
What do you call your fists? I don't know. Anyway, Do we notice anything as we go down?
With your previous perception rolls, they, in fact, after a while, you do all start to notice that yes, it does level out after a while, and we're gonna say like 300-400 feet. Roll insight real quick.
Oh, nat 20.
I gotta give him one.
My insight? It's not doing so good.
So that's 26.
11.
9.
Well, I get to give him all of the information, so.
9.
21.
Okay. So both of you, you would know about this distance is way below water level as well, despite the fact you're on the cliffs. The cliffs are maybe 100, 150 feet up, so you're well below the water line. Outside. You would also know that even underground, there's a certain amount of salt water smell you should be able to capture, but you're not getting that smell down here. Patrick specifically.
Who?
I'm sorry, Crucible specifically. Now that you've walked down the road, you can see that you look towards the ceiling just casually, and you see that the way that the carts were able to get down was a pulley system, actually. They had a pulley system rigged up so that the full weight of the cart was never used, and it's basically slowly slid down as opposed to driven. And some of that system still is intact somehow.
Is there any sign of rot on it because of age or wetness or dampness or anything like
Well,
that?
dampness is unavoidable.
Right.
But the rot, surprisingly, no. It looks like they've been kept up a little bit. Even some of the pulleys going so far as to looking new. While the rest of the place, very dilapidated. Okay.
I share this information with the group. Well, guys, notice how these carts move down not by gravity alone, but by this rope system keeping it from sliding down at too fast a speed.
Oh. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a rather unique set of engineering there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was worried there if that as we went down, that the below the sea level, that the saltiness coming in off the ocean would be an issue for your metal parts there. But I don't detect any of
He
it.
lives in a seaside town.
I know, but he's far away from his oil can.
I lube up every day.
Oh, good. That's
With his version of a hot bath, it's just a 55-gallon drum full of lube.
Boiling oil.
It's like that thing. It's like that thing C-3PO's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like.
You don't need to worry.
Yeah, the only thing that rusts is the top of my head, but it makes it look like hair.
Yeah.
The only saltiness that you'll find down there is Nithma's humor.
I don't get it.
And the porkums, when he dries meats, he really makes them very salty. I've stopped eating meat.
Well, I'm glad that you take good care of yourself. I really do want you to be able to stick around a good long time.
Well, thank you there very much. Appreciate it.
I'm not good at these things.
Yeah.
What?
Does your people have a time, like a lifespan?
I haven't found.
I believe it's called a warranty.
I was gonna say it doesn't make sense that you would have a lifespan.
But, I mean, entropy applies to everything.
Extend their warranty.
Mike, entropy applies to
Some
everything.
guy from India will call and tell me all about it.
Yeah, we've been trying to reach you
His name
about.
is Dave. Sure.
Dave.
We've been trying to reach you about your Warforged factory warranty.
That's me, you asshole. I'm a Warforged. All right.
Uh-oh.
If it's good, I want to keep it. No, I'm just kidding.
They don't know about lifespan because of when they were created. They're saying that the oldest Warforged can only be 33-ish. So they don't know the actual lifespan because there's nothing beyond that yet.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go then.
You know, I ran into a similar
Aren't you
situation with
older
that.
than-
People were trying to ask about like how long this certain strain of arborvitae lived, and nobody knew the answer because the strain had just been created like 50 years ago. So the answer so far is 50 years.
He's now running away from the conversation.
Duncan,
From the
do you
Eberron
want
Wiki,
to tell
it
your
says-
story about Destiny again? Because I think it might be more interesting than weed facts.
Arborvitae's not a weed; it's a shrub.
All right.
A mix between a
Let
shrub
Patrick
and a
talk.
tree.
No, I was just going to say that from the Eberron Wiki, it just says being living constructs, the Warforged theoretically can live for eternity as long as they receive maintenance and repairs. But being created in 965 YK, the oldest a Warforged can be, providing the campaign starts in 998 YK, is 33, and the youngest is 2.
Did they discontinue the product line? Why is the youngest one 2?
They probably stopped making them at some point.
Why don't we spend the
Because
next hour going down the Eberron Wiki rabbit hole?
Well,
I
It's because we-
spent more than that earlier today, actually.
We
The
achieved
and
world
I've
peace.
spent more
We didn't
time on
need
this than I
world-
have my character for Cyberpunk.
all right,
So, let's continue.
all right. So you get to the part where it levels out, and it curves nicely in the road, actually, for the carts. But the while it's still, you can kind of tell it's still a slope down. It's a minor one at best, and the stairs are no longer needed. Roll perception again now that you're down.
Okay.
I'm getting worse. I got 4.
16.
Modified 20.
Why can't I just remember? 15.
Also a modified 20. It's alright.
Okay.
My tiny dice around here.
You see this.
Are they over there on the corner of the DM
We-
table?
So you
Oh,
are
so-
down here.
Never mind.
What just happened?
Wait for it. There it is.
Oh, I saw a map briefly. Yep.
It's back.
There it is.
Okay, so you are down here, where
Right.
where it leads out, and what you're seeing is these indentations into the sides, and you can see that it's repeating down the hall. The sconces on the walls continue, and the guard stones along the side also continue until it, even crossing these inlets here. There are, in the stonework above the inlets, there's all sorts of what appear like signage. What most of them are worn away and hard to read.
I didn't notice them, so unless somebody stops me, I'm going to keep walking.
I would like to try and look at the signage a little bit more closely and see if I pick up anything.
Inspect. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, Goblin, and Undercommon.
Okay.
18.
Like I said, a lot of it's pretty hard to read. It's in Dwarvish. And it's sort of an amalgamation of names of would-be shops or something like that. Like Your Wishes, hammers, and stuff like that. And there's 3 to 5 of them above each inlet.
I think this might have used to be a market.
Getting closer to the inlet, they're like 35-ish feet wide and only about 20 feet deep. And you can see the broken remains of what could be stonework tables and chairs sitting in the areas. With what Bagby said, it's not hard to imagine those small vendors being set up there.
I wonder what made them stop.
Oh, do any dwarves still live in the town of Krasden? Or are they...
Red zone is for loading and unloading dwarves only.
Would we know?
No, dwarves are kind of gone
All
from the
gone.
region, actually. There's some that still live in Adinagard, but they're representatives from Tig's pretty far away. The closest Tig is... It's called Rockslide, and it's somewhere in the northern mountains. They're pretty hush-hush on exactly where, but they do... It's somewhere up there. Everyone's aware of it. They just don't know where it is.
This place is quite grand. Can anyone tell if it's just dwarven work? I'm looking at you.
Well, I mean, it kind of looks like it. What do I know?
No more than I do.
I mean, we do know that that Krasden was built on top of an old dwarven tag. So, stands to reason that it's dwarven masonry down here. It's, very spacious. So, and they wouldn't need that space, but it seems logical that, it would have become this spacious because they were mining something out of here.
Do you think if dwarves made it, that there are secret passages here somewhere?
I don't know. Is that a true stereotype? I always thought that was just kind of like a...
Here's my question.
I don't want to make
If
assumptions.
there's no dwarves around here, who's maintaining the pulley system?
Well, that would be us, probably.
Probably.
You don't actually know that.
She's making wild assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
This was a market. This was obviously a trading route.
But
I'm fairly certain we maintain all of the things.
But what would goblins have to haul up to the surface by the wagon load, or haul down?
All of the shit we steal from you.
You haul it all the way up the bluffs and then down. I'm aware they steal shit.
Well, I thought we were giving you that stuff.
I don't think we use this entrance much. I don't know if anybody else down there knows about it.
But it's well maintained, though, the pulley system. That's my point. It seems like that's very out of place here.
I'm sure Nitma knows.
Speaking of who's been using this place and the fact that it all looks pretty empty, what are the chances we're being watched?
Mm.
That was very helpful.
Mike did a dramatic turn to the camera that I think I was the only one that saw.
I tend to assume I'm always being watched. It's just easier that way.
Do you always feel like somebody's watching
Somebody's watching me.
Well, I'm going to
Got
keep
no
walking.
privacy.
Or keep walking now.
Oh,
Freudian slip, I'm watching all of you.
All right. So you continue to head down the hallway. As you travel, it's more the same, more the same, more the same.
Is there an echo?
Echo!
Hello!
Echo.
Sup?
yeah, that echo's got a kind of a bit of a dialect thing going on.
Suppose I should ask, are we sneaking? Or are we just walking around?
Yeah.
I think we've been walking with that sneaking. I don't think anybody's
Clomp,
particularly
clomp,
said
clomp,
that.
Also, I can't imagine that those two
clomp,
particularly
clomp,
well.
Which two? Oh,
I mean,
these two. Yeah.
Oh, I
trying
wear
not to be
sandals.
noticed.
I'm not like barefoot.
With socks, I
I
remember.
mean, I'm
Yep.
not worried.
I'm stomping on
the
stone in
calf-high
iron
socks.
boots with a torch.
Full dad. Full
I'm just
dad.
saying.
There'll only be maybe a handful of goblins in Kraz who know about this. So I'm not too worried that we'll run into anybody. And if we do, I'm here and I can say, look, I'm a goblin.
Don't do the dance to other goblins.
I might have to learn that dance so I can talk to goblins better.
That's a very good point. How do you do the dance? There's like just like some jazz hands.
Everybody get in. Come on, everybody.
Okay, I'll try.
That's very good. You all pass as goblins. You don't. You all don't look anything like goblins. You're way too big.
Not if I scrunch.
You're way too silver.
You've gone down like 2
No.
inches.
We would literally have to paint you green.
Oh,
He's a master of disguise.
Are you silver?
that's a really nice apron.
Yes, silver and bronze.
Does
Okay.
that say "kiss the cook"? Where'd you get that?
What?
All right. I don't know. As you travel, you end up passing 3 of these inlets, but when you get to the second one, you can see after the third one, there's beginnings of a bridge, and you can start to hear rushing water.
Oh, goody.
Again, very dark.
It's fresh water, I bet you.
Yeah.
Russian water.
I start going a little slower as I'm walking just to make sure I don't
Whispering dust
plunge
vagina.
into that.
I can see 60 feet in front of me without a light because I have the dark vision.
Okay, what
Me
you
too.
see is this. Bridge is out.
Oh crap! The bridge is out.
Shitter's full.
That's the D&D
You can see where it
equivalent.
ends, but just the deterioration of time, whatever, and you can at the drop off, you can tell that's where the water noise is coming from. Well, whatever it was, that water source has taken the bridge from whatever time.
About how far down is it from the ledge to the water?
You can go look if you'd like.
I would like to.
How far across the other side of the bridge?
Hey,
Okay, everybody heads to the edge.
absolutely.
I'm going to the edge,
Yep.
but I'm being very careful since I weigh quite a bit more than some of these other people.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, so you get to the edge here.
I don't
and
want any
roll
erosion to,
perception,
like,
everybody.
pull me down.
Ooh, 15. Halfway
Not
decent
good.
one. Fine.
21. Oh, 22.
Modify 20 again.
You are rolling very well for perception checks.
Well,
very
this thing
probably.
seems weighted funny. It keeps
You're wasting all your good
I
rolls.
know.
going weird on me.
Oh, I like the background.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we're in a new
got
place.
a new
Hey,
one.
that's
Oh, but
nice.
there's
I
wait.
like how you look behind you like it was.
Yeah, I don't
going
know why I
to
did
be
that.
behind you.
I don't know why I did
You're,
that.
you're really becoming Joe. It's delightful.
What is
it's
this
right there, look.
witchcraft?
It's right there. I don't know what you're talking
But
about.
it's supposed to be green.
It's
what?
a deep, it's a
Anyway.
cavern.
I thought it was
There's a guy
fit
right
very
there.
nicely with what we were going for.
It's awesome.
These are better. Okay.
Okay. So
Looks like something out of Dragon Age.
It does
I think
kind
it
of-
is that right.
I
I
do.
think I actually think it's
Perfect.
concept art for Dragon.
It's like
Age.
Yeah, that
Dwarven
kind of looks
stuff.
like Solus.
No, it's concept art for.
Trespasser, probably.
No, it's something I can't remember.
Or no.
I use a lot of video game concept art. I think it works really well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's real nice.
Are you talking about the deep roads?
Yeah, deep
That,
roots.
that's what it looked like. Yeah.
Ooh, I really like Dragon Age. I've played them all several times.
Yeah.
No shaming. So have I.
It's my favorite video game.
All right. So you guys get to the edge. Roll. What was everyone's perception again? I'm sorry.
22.
Was that her version of Fuzzy's voice that you did?
22,
15.
15,
6.
20.
Perception.
20.
Modified, yeah.
Okay.
Aye.
That would be a 23.
Okay. So everybody except for Bagby, you're trying to see how far down the water is. The answer is very.
My goggles do not help at all in understanding how
holding on
far
to the-
down this is.
Roll Constitution save.
nothing.
We're putting my goggles on.
No, to look down.
That is. I rolled a natural 15, and then my save for Constitution is +2, so 17.
Okay, you're fine. There's a half second where you're like, ooh. You get the
Get the willies.
Oh, that
Get
is
the willies a little
really
bit of
far.
vertigo.
Heebie-jeebies.
I'm going to back up now.
You can't even, because of the darkness, really see the water. Just due to the noise, you know it's down there. Across to the other side, you can see where the road is continued, and it's got to be over 100 feet.
So, still close enough to throw a goblin.
You are not going to throw me.
No, we've established that you only throw dwarves. And we don't have any dwarves.
Duncan, is there anything you can do with the water below? I've seen you do really cool things with water.
I'm almost certain it's out of
Sam's
range.
pretty far down there. I don't think I could reach that far. Truth face.
Is there anything to the left or right?
Yeah, looking around, so you've kind of established that there's something resembling a market here. So what you're looking around is you see like dilapidated storage shelving on either side, like you would have on a dock or something like that. But of course, this is partially made of stone where you're at. Something that resembles what could be a barrel holder with some guarded rails off to the right that look like a walkway or standway. Yeah.
If we find enough large blocks and shove them one space at a time forward and then over onto the bridge.
This isn't Minecraft, dude.
I was
Or
thinking
Zelda.
more. Yeah, okay, that.
It's not Zelda.
Yeah.
What if we do the
Let's start over.
sometimes
Take 2.
sometimes I slip from common into goblin, and so it's just it all gets muddled and goes. Does anyone have rope?
I do.
Hey,
Could we
I have
tie Duncan to rope and lower him down so he's closer to the water?
Oof, that's an idea. I like it.
And then he's closer
I
to the
don't
water
like-
and can make it rise
I see
and
where you're
turn
going.
into ice,
I
and
do.
he can walk across
I
it
do
like an ice
understand.
bridge.
I understand what you're doing, but I'm going to assume we can go left or right too and see what's there first before you lower me down.
I don't know, Duncan. Let's do this.
Darkness.
Into the pitch black pit.
Let's
All right.
I like how we already got the rope around his waist.
We'll,
you know,
we'll
really
call
tight.
left or right, plan B and
I
C.
understand this might be part of my destiny, but can we try something else first?
Yes, but don't you think that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line? So I'm thinking there's a straight line down to the
I
water.
think you should keep thinking.
If it helps, I could throw you some of the
It's the
way.
first time Duncan's ever gotten smarmy with anybody.
Okay.
I'm concerned about how much the fourth wall likes this idea.
You know, Duncan, I'm a little concerned about you being a team player with this group here.
I think it's perfectly fine if we try going left or right first. And then if there's absolutely nothing, we go to
As a-
lowering Duncan.
That's a last resort. Okay, I
Let's,
understand. But can we go left or right first?
Sure.
Which way?
Which way would you like to look?
I vote right.
Can
I just
we
went odds
see,
or even.
Like on this map, there's that
What
little
was
tiny
yours?
alcove that
Even.
goes down
Even? I vote
on
left.
one side.
Okay.
Can we see that?
I don't
Yes,
want to
Kip.
rock the boat here, so I guess I'll just say left.
It looks like what used to be an entryway.
But don't you think that's rocking the boat when you take someone's side?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to
I
vote
can't
before
believe-
I was the deciding
I
vote.
can't believe
But
you
at this
betrayed
point, you
me
were the
this way.
deciding vote. And sorry, Joe.
I
Looks like you
those
have
two
no.
haven't
Fine, we
voted.
go left. Let's just go.
What do we ask the person who's probably had more experience down there? Christ's sakes!
Who's Christ?
She wanted to throw you in the water. That was her idea.
Maybe. Shall we go left or shall we go right?
A little bit more Chad's leaking into Duncan tonight.
I think I see what looks like an entry to the right. So I think maybe we should look at that entry because the left just
The
looks
rare
like it
humping
goes
flamingos
up
of,
the
of Krasden.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm okay.
But
She says it looks like an entrance.
Thank you.
To the right, she said. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was
that
listening.
Little,
I was
you
paying
see the
attention.
entrance over there that kind of goes
You want me
down.
to open it for you?
No, I don't
No,
see
I'll
so
open it.
well
It's
in the
an
dark.
entrance. Then it's probably also
I
an
pick on
exit.
you way too much.
It might be.
oh, it's
So
If
I
you
think
doesn't
we should
open
check
that
it
for
out
Karen,
either
she
way.
might report us again.
Well, if I open it, it gives me a better chance to put it in the roofie.
Duncan regretting not having that build a bridge.
All right, I guess we're gonna go right.
There's a fly on my screen. Go away.
I don't know, it's fly bugging the
There's
shit out of
one
me.
fly down here.
Yeah, he keeps fucking around.
All of the many spiders in my house. Please kill it.
Get me some chapsticks.
What?
You know, I don't know about a chapstick, but I can get you.
And that's
Chapsticks!
I don't know about a chapstick,
and
but
that,
I,
Your Honor, is
but
how
I
the
think I-
evening began.
I don't know about a chapstick, but I can get you a chadstick. Pretty easily.
I can get you a cheesecake.
All right. So you
Chapsticks.
head to the right. And again,
Chapsticks, come on.
it looks like shelving and what used to be a guardrail along the side here. So this was designed to not be here after the bridge ends. Heading that way, you do see an entryway at the end. There might have at some point been a wooden door on this, no longer.
Well, shall we?
Is there debris of a wooden door?
Not much of anything.
No debris at all?
No,
Kinda wanted to kick the
any
door in.
wood would have rotted and decayed at this point.
Okay, so the door would have rotted, but not the cabling system
Do we
for
know?
the carts.
Can I roll history to see
Magic
like
roll.
how long ago the dwarfs would have left?
It's magic cable.
Yeah.
What?
Can I roll history to see how long ago the dwarfs would have abandoned the place? If I know that.
nickel-plated,
Actually,
real
if
nice.
you were raised in the area, it is simply said they weren't here when the Adenian Empire moved in to the region.
So at least 300 years? Ish.
At least 350 years.
Okay.
I feel like we should knock first.
But there's no door.
But there was a door.
No, the
No,
door
there-
will
there
have
isn't
been
one.
decayed.
Oh, it's-
Oh, yeah,
Get
you
it?
just
Alright.
you just knock on the door frame.
I walk through the door frame.
Oh, okay. Well,
I follow you because I can see.
I'll knock on the stonework that the door frame
Okay,
was
you
around.
have fun with that. I'm in the room.
All right, you head in, and you see what is etched into the.
Come on, man. We can't spend all our time dicking around at empty doors, okay?
Oh, sure we could. Sure we could. We spent about 5 minutes deciding whether or not to throw Duncan down.
That
into
was
the water.
funny. Come on.
That's a bit. That, to be fair, that's a bit. I'm fine with you guys going off on bits. That's fine. You see a built-in. It's hard to know what the purpose of the room was, but there's also an entryway out into the cliffside along one of the walls. So,
Like, out into the open air?
yeah.
Oh.
Maybe there is a bridge. It's just invisible.
You first, buddy.
JK. JK.
I don't know that.
I said JK. I said JK. I said Kappa.
Um,
And it was pretty animated to me.
Oh, I have punished people for wildly less.
do I see anything in the room?
Stone furnitureware, tables, chairs, mostly in a corner. The edges of the room have etched in shelving into the walls, just kind of empty slots where you can fit, any manner of things.
I don't think he meant that to sound sexual, but
Any manner of slots.
Any manner of things.
in the slots.
Do you get the sense
Anyway.
that whoever was here left in a hurry or left? Want your time? Like, is there things
You
missing?
can roll
I would
investigate.
like to investigate.
Yeah, me too.
Nope. I am very, very distracted by the shelves. This is really
14?
nice craftsmanship.
Let me double check that.
It's 12 in my
I wonder if I can
investigation.
fit
Yes,
inside the
14.
shelves.
I got 5.
If I
6.
squeeze real hard, then I
14.
probably sleep there.
Constable.
Yes.
You
and me-
sleep on
when
just stone?
the concept of did they leave quickly? What does that mean? Why would they ever just get up and go? So you start looking for. You've seen enough crime scenes in your life to start looking for a few telltale signs.
I'm looking for some telltale signs, by God.
And
Thanks.
Sometimes
initially, your first thought is, what's something they
Tails and
wouldn't leave
tails.
behind? Under one of the stonework chairs in the corner, you see a small
No, not right
Metal
for a second. Unless
doll.
everyone else.
Small metal doll?
bronze work, and if you click a little button on the back, it makes its arms and legs pop up and move.
Soccer robot.
Look at look at this. Woo. Woo.
Does he look like Crucible at all?
Hey, look.
It's striking. Yeah.
that's
Wow.
delightful.
It's like me.
One of these, Mike.
Congratulations, you have an action
Crucible,
figure.
Crucible does this all the time.
Whoa. Look at that.
Scoop it out.
Whoa. Guys, if this place was inhabited by dwarves, wouldn't they have different types? I mean, like, dwarves work in stone, not metal.
Well,
they very much
goblins
work in
lived
metal.
here.
Well,
for a
yeah,
while.
you're right. They carve stone, but they work in metal. You're right.
Yeah, because they forge things.
But I mean, it's this looks like a tinkering type thing to me, which is not necessarily dwarvish. Tinkering goes along the lines of your people.
Well,
We tinker,
This is the sign if you want some pie.
That's like a white supremacist.
Yeah, that's real bad. We shouldn't have done that.
Is it actually?
Is it?
Yeah,
Really?
it is. It's real bad.
Yeah, they put that like
Good.
in the
Oh,
list
no,
of
don't do that. Okay.
like the American Sign Language
didn't
people
know
are like
that.
they're like
I didn't
pissed
know
because it's
that.
taking some of their letters and stuff like
I didn't
that.
know
Yeah.
that.
You son of a
I
bitch.
did not know that.
You did this to all of us.
Yeah, now I'm on.
You
now I'm on the
fucking racist.
internet doing that.
God damn it.
Erase it now.
We're on
you know
a
what?
fucking government watch list now.
So you know what?
why
we
we
were-
should
no,
take
we
a
were
second delay.
okay.
We were on a government watch list well before that.
It's because we keep saying penetration.
Okay.
No, it's because we keep having people yell bomb on the internet.
Then you have to put your finger in your nose like this if you want some pie.
I would just say,
Can I just have
can I
some
have a
pie?
pie?
I already have mine, so I'm not doing that at all.
Can I have some pie, please?
Holy fuck.
I'm not doing the thing.
Excuse my language.
This is so good. Double medicine for me tonight. Fuck.
Sugar. It's killing us all.
How many
Ba-da-ba-da.
slices?
That cake is great.
How many slices are
So
there?
fluffy heads.
I think there are
6. Okay, that's right. I'm sorry. For some reason, I was thinking there were 7 people, but we're good.
We can have everybody can have a slice of pie,
Yeah. Thank you.
which is good. Everyone can only have one. Morgan,
I'll eat Phil's wings now.
you greedy fuck.
And there's one piece
Fuck,
for
man.
Andrea if she wants it.
Oh, okay. She'd probably eat it.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Laura, for bringing pie.
Yes.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank.
I don't treat
Is
Wednesday
that really
very
a
often.
sign for racism?
No,
It's not like
It is. It is.
It's
Really?
not
I
like
totally
super
forgot
rich
it until
like
after they
normal
brought it up.
cheesecake.
It totally is.
It's rich, but not like super
And the
rich.
caramel's not.
Comes
too
up
over
with
the
these
top
signs
either.
for
Yeah,
racism?
It's really good.
Yeah, I don't really like caramel, but I like this.
Racist.
Did you buy
I think
this or make it?
primarily.
I bought it.
Yep.
I went to Highway Diner for dinner.
The pause there was like, do I really? Do I really? All right, yeah.
So it
There's
looks.
no fruit that hangs too low.
So you got a child's
Heat it
toy
up for
there
you.
that was probably made by the dwarves.
Similar things are also sold in
Either
the,
made by the dwarves or made by the goblins.
or similar things are also sold in Adina Guard. However, this does look rather old.
But
Me.
maybe it came from.
Wow, that is fucking good. All right.
Well, it seems unlikely that someone would have brought a child with a toy down here exploring ruins.
Well, I mean, like, it looks really old, so maybe it was here from back in the day when it wasn't ruins.
That's when it. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Is
Are we saying the same thing but different?
there any door out aside from the one we came in and the cliff door?
Yes, opposite side of the room there is an entryway as well.
I keep moving.
I keep following.
Okay.
I keep the doll.
Yeah.
It's a mini me.
Find yourself at a corner and immediately have to turn down.
For what?
Turn right.
What a revelation. I finally think I've got myself figured out.
I do not get that reference.
He said we found ourselves.
Oh,
at
okay.
a corner.
You.
God, that's weak.
It's fucking weak, bro. Yeah, you
Sorry, Phil.
No, you're not. It's okay.
You're right.
open up into. This one's confusing. Roll perception again. This one's a little confusing to wrap your heads around.
Natural 20.
Ooh, 19.
Can I use the insight instead?
No.
Fuck you then.
Oh,
Wow! Wow!
Duncan's getting saucy tonight. Shit.
Well, Duncan explodes. What was yours, Phil? It's just
10.
12.
12.
19.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Another modified 20?
Okay, you three. Well, everybody sees that the floor slopes down into like a bed of rubble, and the ceilings.
Hey,
fucked
fuck off,
up.
fly. This is my pie.
And what looks like there's in a few places were columns, perhaps holding up the room, or holding something, are knocked over and in rubble on the floor. For some reason, this particular room is real fucked up.
Oh, it looks like somebody trashed it.
And something reasonably strong trashed it as well.
And do we see anything else?
You real quick, you don't see anything, but you feel shifting in the ground, like there's a small vibration, and you can hear stones moving somewhere in the room, like stones on stones.
Hello there, friend. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. You hear there's a shaking again, and what you thought was potentially just rubble or another downed column in the back of the room pulls different pieces of it, pull itself together, and it stands upright in an oblong humanoid-esque shape.
Oh, that can't be good.
Great.
Good day to you, sir.
Are you blind there, buddy? I don't think that's a sir.
I'm sorry. Whatever pronoun you feel comfortable being addressed by. Good day to you.
You hear a low growl, accompanied with grinding of rocks together again, as it takes a few steps, large, booming, thundering steps, in your direction. You can't really detect a face or facial features of any kind. Even
Is it just a bunch of rocks?
even kind of the limbs don't proportion. One leg's longer than the other one, and it's just collections of rocks put together.
Can I do an Arcana check to align my character's knowledge with the player's knowledge?
You may.
Okay. Uh, 17. Do I know it's a rock golem?
If that is what you're saying it is that. You are certain it is that.
Rock golem.
But it wasn't a rock.
It was a rock golem.
Guys, I think that's a rock golem, and it doesn't look happy to see us.
We should try negotiating.
Right behind you, bud.
Okay. Take a step forward. My name's Joe.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Hey, my name's Joe. Nice to meet
The reason I did all that was Mike gives people crap about being murder hobos, so I wanted to see what he would do if I tried being completely non-aggressive to an obviously aggressive monster.
The non-aggressive route would have been to run.
I was friendly. I didn't even...
Stumpers.
No, it was funny. I liked it.
If Stouffer's shop wasn't located directly under a giant anti-abortion billboard, I would eat there more often.
Are they on across from Planned Parenthood?
Yeah.
I drive past that every once in a while, going home from work.
I had never been there, but had
I spit on
someone
the
I
one old
was
guy that's
supporting
always out
that.
there.
You what?
Yes,
I spit on the one old guy that's always out there with the sign.
Oh.
All right. Are you?
Let's see.
Do you want? Okay. I've got my initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody. Doesn't
19.
7. 19.
I'm guessing I'm last.
Six.
6.
Oh, I got 6.
All three of us? All four of
Are
us
you
got
kidding
six?
me?
Yeah.
I'm okay going last because I have 0 initiative.
So all 4 of you had 6?
Yep.
Let's roll again to see who goes first.
Is it alright if I just go last?
I got a nat 1. You can go last if you want, though.
Okay.
It's actually supposed to be based on deck score.
Yeah, and mine's 0. So
Yeah, mine's 0 as well.
The second one I got a 15.
you can still go ahead of me if you want.
So it's going to be.
Duncan, me, Crucible, Joe.
6.
It's a baby.
all around.
Baby!
Except for
Are you eating your
who's
fingers?
Fucking lightning.
Does it taste good?
We
Can I
saved you
bite?
a piece of pie, Andrea. We saved you a piece of pie.
There's some pie there.
It's really good.
If you're finished with it, I'll take your plate.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
All right, Ori. What would you like to
Hey.
do?
Thanks,
Or
Well, appears to be. Whoa. How the fuck did I do that?
You. Doody.
What did I just do?
Don't bite
Okay.
Ori.
Well, I have a feeling that me hucking this flame in my hand at that thing isn't gonna do a whole heck of a lot. So I put the flame away. And how far is it from us?
It is. So you're all sort of in this entryway area. It's back here.
okay.
So probably 40 feet.
Okay,
Am I like 5 foot ahead of everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
Do
gonna.
we want to go to map cam?
Combat cam.
Let me go ahead and copy this down first.
Do we want to watch and try it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, for whenever you're done, I'm just gonna try and tangle them up. Gonna have those vines that have slowly been making their way through the stonework kind of grasp around him and try and grab at whatever parts of its legs
What are you doing?
it can.
I still think we should negotiate.
You can certainly try.
I don't actually.
You can negotiate with it while it's restrained. So,
Okay.
That is a very good looking pancreas.
It's not actually. They're kind of long.
Oh, more like a stomach?
A stomach,
A
yes.
stomach.
Although it does have some strange nodules up near the top.
it looks like the base
Yeah,
of,
I walked forward, so you could, yeah, I can be scooted up.
looks like the base of a water pipe.
You
Just
would
everything
think that,
is
yes.
drugs with you, man.
No, like under the sink.
Yeah, right. A water pipe under the sink.
Yeah, water.
They look like
Night,
that.
night, Lincoln.
night, Lincoln.
A big old bowl.
Good night.
Bye, Lincoln.
Tiny little bean toes. Alright. Get stoned, roll this guy. What are you doing?
Like I said before, grasping roots.
Grasping roots.
Just kind of whittle out from the stonework
Is it over there?
when they've been overtaken the stone, and it'll just wanted to have it try and grasp at its legs and stuff, try and slow it down. That is a 13 strength roll to avoid being
Entangled.
entangled.
Alright.
I'm gonna help you out here.
Okay.
That's my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, it is not entangled.
Okay. Just walks right through the vines. Huh?
Yup.
Snap, snap.
As the vines grow around it, it basically doesn't hinder its movement at all. The vines snap. Alright, next up is Duncan.
Is there a water source in the room?
There's not.
Then I'm going to have to use my turn to create some.
So,
I cast create water.
Are you making water?
I am.
It's pee! You don't want to touch it, it's pee!
I create 10 gallons of clean water. And I take it and I wet the floor with it near the large golem.
Okay. So, is there like a...
Well, it's 10 gallons, so once it gets on the floor and it spreads, each one of those squares is what?
5 feet. 5 by 5.
We'll do one of these. Okay?
Perfect.
That's...
I like it. It's great.
Okay.
Don't you know goblins can't cross water?
Would you like to move at all?
They melt.
We do.
need
Also,
to-
I'm still carrying a thing of a lightning elemental.
That's true.
Keep it in the water.
And keep me out of the water.
He's like, fuck yes, I'm a go.
Yo, bitch is fucked up!
Sorry, that picture's funny to me.
Best golem. Yeah.
Y'all came to the wrong fucking neighborhood.
Now I'm gonna use the other one.
Go raise up.
This one's all Hulk smash.
Okay. That other one I could probably negotiate with. This one looks a little mean.
This one looks like he looks a little racist-y.
And we're a bunch of different kinds of races.
On your turn
So.
at all?
Let's go ahead and move around. I stay close to the wall though. Right, that's great.
How far?
Oh, right in there. That's fine. One more.
One more?
Perfect.
There's a
When we
little
started
nook.
this, it sounded like we weren't going to be very diverse, but then it turned out that you were the only human. Or just regular human, anyway.
Regular?
Saying I'm
'Cause
bored.
I'm irregular.
Actually, I'm a very.
Back-
Well, like I'm only half.
Okay.
I gotta stop using BB as your shorthand because I almost say Bartleby every fucking time.
I would like to go 5. Oh, wait, move your hand. I'm counting. Sorry.
Count it.
I'm sure there was a. Sorry.
I believe I can get to the square directly behind the monster without running through the water.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I have 40 feet of
35,
movement.
40. You're so quicked.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not in the water,
No.
right? Okay. But I'm still within punchy range.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to punch him twice. Well,
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to punch him once, and then if I hit him, I get to punch again.
Okay.
I probably do not hit him with a
Nope.
9.
Don't you still get to try to do it? A hit, even if you miss?
You can punch kick. When you use the
hear
attack
the buzzing?
action, you
It's
can
like
make one armor
meh.
attack. Yeah, so I can.
Oh,
Sorry.
And
I
the
thought
second one was
because
a
I thought it was
natural
coming
20.
from over in this
Nice.
area.
I thought I was having a stroke. So.
Nat 20.
Not 20 on the second hit.
Wow. And the first hit was what?
Was a 6.
Okay, that's a 9. The second one did.
Do you want me to roll twice, or just double the initial damage?
Pick.
I will just double the initial damage, and then it's 14.
There you
Depends if it was a good roll
Yeah.
or not.
Well, no, it's easier for me to do math that way.
go. Okay.
Let's go ahead for shits and giggles. Let's use a key point and do flurry of blows,
Okay.
and make 2 unarmed.
Can't
How
do
much
that
was it
in
again?
bonus
14?
action.
Oh,
you
I
said?
can't do that. Never mind, I can't do that.
14, you said?
Uh-huh.
That would be sweet to be able to do 4 attacks.
Yeah, it would. But I can use Fury of the Small and just add 3 more points to make it 17.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just so you know, we can see that in the corner if you're.
You can see that in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Just keep track.
Yep. Just
That's how much you've done.
wanted to make sure you didn't want that to be secret. Oh, here you go.
There we go.
And just for everyone's reference, he has DR2. That's why you did 15 as opposed to 17.
Oh. Okay.
To certain versions
Yes.
of damage.
I'm assuming because my punches are bludgeoning damage,
Yes.
and he probably does bludgeoning
He's
damage.
a fucking rock.
I guess that makes sense.
But you practiced like breaking rocks with your fists at that there monastery you went
I
to.
certainly
right?
did. I'm very good.
Have you told us about that at all?
Nope.
He keeps using meta knowledge. It's fine.
I'm sorry, I should have said
It
that.
was like the 4th time tonight.
That's all.
Okay. Crucible.
I'm going to sidestep Joe and cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Ooh. Guiding bolt up the butt.
And does 16 hit?
It's weird how it makes that noise when it comes out. 16?
Does 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Well, gall darn it.
Okay. Next up is Joe.
I'm gonna take a step forward. I'm gonna take another step forward. I don't give a fuck about water. And I'm going to use oops, I'm sorry, I've hit the wrong thing. I'm gonna use Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
Which is a new spell I got.
Ooh.
It's basically like what Phil did, or he did, but except I'm gonna whack him with it.
Playing.
Oh, that rolled on the 20 for a long time. 18 though.
That hits.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what the spell does. Sorry, it's a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, he's got to save against
Strength.
13. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't do anything then.
Damage.
Oh yeah, right. Forgot I actually hit him. 5. So that's 9 damage. And I won't smite.
Okay.
It's kind of early to be blowing that many spell slots.
All right. Up next is our good friend Rocky, and he's going to
Come at me, bro.
do a simple try to punch Joe in the face attack. Oops, that is a D12. That is not a D20.
I thought it looked funny.
11, probably not,
Whoa.
and 25.
I dodged the first one and like Mike Tyson punch out. He just jacks me right in the face with the second one.
First one right into the second one.
That was his plan all along.
That's 12.
Oh dear God.
He looks like the kind of guy with a plan.
We can learn to live together, coexist. Like spit out a broken tooth as I'm saying it.
I no longer want to fight you. All right, Ori.
Oh, it's back to me?
To be fair, I never wanted to fight him.
That's fair. I'm real sorry that it came to this. I'm going to go ahead and bring in
I wish that
our new friend,
strike
Pelton. And
I distinctly don't like that name. I don't know. I distinctly don't like that name.
okay. I'll come up with a better one.
fuck is health.
You named it, it's fine.
Okay.
So I call forth a nature spirit that specializes in soothing the wounded. And a spirit appears in the space that is right next to Joe.
The water space.
Yep, the water space.
Hey, how you doing? Is it a woman?
Yeah, it is now.
Okay. So it's
I mean, it kind of
fine.
looks-
It's Helga.
It's a Karen, right? Is that what you have there, basically?
It's Stephanie with a wig on.
Oh, it's Stephanie in the wig. Yeah, okay. Joe would hit on.
Actually, okay, it's gonna be basically right on top of Joe. Actually,
can you plop it on me?
yeah. So,
I did not.
Spirit
consent to
appears
this.
in a 5-foot cube, and you can so that you can see within range. The spirit looks like a transparent beast or fey. We'll say it's
Fey.
We'll say it's a moose.
Elk.
Elk. Yeah, no, it's an elk. Fine. It's an elk, and its name is Lawrence. Until the spell ends, it's a concentration spell that can go up to a minute. It restores 1d6 of health to any creature in the space, and I can move the Fey.
We got to the point that's important.
You put a fucking ghostly elk on me? It's like in me. I don't like
Okay.
this.
So,
Kills you.
roll your 1d6.
2.
You regain 2 life.
Thanks, Ori.
Good friend Joe. All right, would you like to move, Ori? Now that you're channeling a concentration spell, and if it gets broken in any way, that's probably bad.
I'll back into the corner.
That's
That's
Duncan.
not me.
Oh, whoops.
Yep.
Okay. Up next is Duncan.
Good thing is he's gonna
Slam
take
Duncan!
walks away. So
That's my new name for you.
I like it.
You spell with a C, right? D-U-N-C-A-N.
I thought it was like Dunkin' Donuts.
All right.
Slam Duncan.
So I take some movement and I come right up to the edge of the water, and then I use I'll use my ray of frost to freeze the water.
Okay. Does this, I'm gonna go ahead and say that the spell also impacts the,
I could if you. Yeah,
I
if you're
just
fine
treat
with
it.
that.
I just treat it like entangle.
yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit.
So I get one of my ears.
Nobody has picked up dentistry, I do.
12.
I think Duncan should.
You're trying to say he just says you just angry.
Did not hit the earth elemental, but it does work on the water. So,
Right.
freezes the water, and that I'll have him roll a dex save.
So
Me
Joe
too.
would need to probably too.
Joe would also need to, yes.
Just to clarify, why Dex? Not strength. I'm so bad at Dex.
It's ice.
Oh, I figured it would like freeze us and we'd have to like break loose.
No.
Okay, you're
Rolls
saying we're
underneath it?
to not slip.
Yeah.
Thank you
To
for
not
the
fall on your
clarification.
head. To not
That's
fall on your
exactly what I wanted.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey!
Yeah, I got a good one. 17.
Okay, you're
You have a
fine.
+0 to your dex.
I wear armor.
No, that's right.
Big boy goes down.
Okay.
What?
I was just asking a question. Don't worry about it.
Okay. The Earth Elemental has fallen down. The Crucible. No, Bagby.
So he is now considered prone,
Yes.
which means I would have advantage on attacks.
Yes.
Beat his ass.
I'm going to punch him real hard.
Okay,
Actually, I'm
I
going
believe
to kick him because he's down, and I kick him when they're down.
Okay, I
Get your
believe
ground
you.
game.
And with advantage, oh, that was good. I will take the 19, which is a 25 to hit on the first one.
25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is it.
And then on the second one, I will spend my key point and do Flurry of Blows for the 2 additional strikes.
Okay.
So number 2 with advantage is a 21.
Mm-hmm. Hit.
Number 3 is a 19.
Hit.
Ha! Okay, then I will roll. This is 6.
didn't know the 2 foot tall person was the DPS, but
The monk.
19 points of damage.
total.
Yes.
Okay.
Did Crucible get skipped or did he withhold turn?
No, I'm after
It's after.
He used guiding bolt first time in miss.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
and completely
It's
missed.
the life of a caster.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
It is now Crucible's turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna whack him with my warhammer. So approach.
That's why I was confused.
On the ice or not?
Not on the ice.
Okay, we'll put you over here.
All right. And he's still prone, so advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Roll advantage.
I did roll advantage.
You
I
rolled
rolled
two at a time.
2 at a time. 15.
We'd have
Miss.
advantage anyway
Yep.
because I flanked him.
Okay.
I don't know if Frank is doing flanking rules.
Oh,
What?
Are you doing flanking rules? Like we did in
I just thought of that
Christmas
before.
We could.
It's up to you.
I don't care one way or another. I just thought of it.
I
as
don't
we were
mind.
doing it.
Okay.
That's fine. That gives an additional +2.
Just
It's
advantage,
advantage
if
if
you're
you're
on
flanking.
Okay,
like
so
opposite
advantage.
sides.
But you can't
Joe.
stack advantage.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit that motherfucker. I'm not gonna move, so hopefully I don't have to make a fresh deck save.
No, you have additional range because of your pole arm, don't you?
Yeah. Yep. First attack's gonna. Okay, they're the exact same. That's 21.
All right, that's a hit.
Second one, I'm doing my bonus action. 21 as well.
There's both hits. So, poke, poke.
Don't minimize my poking.
I would never minimize your poking.
That's not great rolls, but that is 14. Is that it? 14. Yep.
14.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's not. I gotta re-roll that one. It's 60.
Okay.
Forgot that if it's a 1 or 2 on damage, I get to re-roll it.
Okay. It is the Rock's turn. And Rock, in one instant, the rocks that make up of it, a lot of them fall over and become inert. And then a bunch of them spring up right over here to create a different one.
Oh, that little shit.
Cool.
Oh,
Does he do punch out with Duncan?
Yeah, he's gonna play punchies with
You
Duncan.
get healed when you start in
Because
the
Duncan
same,
made him fall down.
You
Go
started
boom.
your turn in
Yeah.
the same
Go ahead.
square as
Yeah.
the Fae.
Would
It only heals you for 1.
Okay.
would that incur attacks of opportunity? Would that incur attacks of opportunity for us because he's technically leaving our?
But he's not.
Yes,
Range,
but
but
he's
he's not
yes, but
moving.
he's
I mean, we hit the
unhittable
inert
because
rocks,
he's
basically.
actually not there the
Yeah.
moment he
we
moves.
just hit the inert rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's he's not the rocks. He is the power that envelops the rocks.
Right.
Yeah. I was just checking.
Yes.
Might have to smite this motherfucker.
I think you might because it's more the.
He's a little big. He's a little spoopy. I went to throw a natural fight at you guys. Sorry.
No, I like
No,
it.
I'm having fun.
very happy.
Okay, Duncan.
Don't forget your shield
I-
spell.
But miss and 25. So
As a reaction, I cast shield.
It won't matter.
okay.
Do it anyway,
Okay.
Yeah, it lasts.
because he
for-
would.
Yeah.
But I steal.
Not the face.
That was definitely the face.
But he still hits me.
Somehow I heard the rock go, "You're not that character," and he punched me right in the fucking eye. Well, that's a terrible roll. 9 damage, Duncan.
All right.
Now imagining Horde saying, "Not in the face!"
I think Horde did yell that a couple times, actually.
That's my moneymaker.
So, good. Again, swings twice. Hits Duncan real hard right in the chesticles. Not knocking the air out of him, but didn't feel good. Ori,
Okay. So
remember you can move your spirit now if you'd like.
I can move my spirit. I am going to move the spirit over to you're pointing places.
No, I'm tapping.
Oh,
I'm not putting
okay.
anything.
Actually, I'm gonna leave the spirit where it is so that Joe can start his turn
You can,
in there, and then I'm going to use.
if you plopped it on, just curious, if you plopped it on Duncan now, would it not heal him until his turn?
I believe that is correct.
Well,
I-
he'll still get a go before the rock guy.
oh, is okay. I'll
Rock dude has -1 dexterity. He goes like dead last.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move it over to
Well, technically, she's right next to both of them in this particular square.
Okay, we'll do that then. And
Good old Lawrence.
So roll a
Yeah.
d6 at the beginning of your turn to heal X amount.
Yeah, I'll roll those d6s, by the way, Phil.
oh yeah, you guys should roll your own. That would be a good idea because
You got a 2 and a 1 so far, so.
Because Philip has the Will Wheaton curse.
I'm sorry I punched you, Chad. Sorry.
It's okay. I should have
I tried to be friends with him, and you punched
cast
me.
Blade Ward, like first thing.
Well, you're learning. This is all a learning experience. Duncan's not a seasoned fighter.
No, he's not.
all right.
Yeah, we're only level 3.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Court.
Good spell. Sorry.
Okay.
I love that
So
spell.
my hands go all tingly with Healy energies.
And this doesn't interrupt your concentration for the spirit?
It does not,
Okay.
and furthermore, actually, most of my heal spells are not concentration spells. Just this one.
Okay.
But this is it's like my lay on hands type thing.
Sure.
So I do. I'll take 2d6 from my Fey energy pool and roll those to see if I don't fuck this up.
It's
I'm aware. And I'm gonna aim the balm at Duncan. Well, you're healed for 3.
Well, you're healed for 3, buddy.
my god.
All right.
Congratulations.
I feel a little better.
Oh,
It's just a
I'm
bit
sorry.
better.
You actually also gain 2 temporary hit points, which basically is just healing, because
It increases your maximum by 2 for a short amount of time.
you'll
So
get
in that
you'll
10
get that as
HP
well.
on the third.
You get
Yeah.
1 by default for each one I spent.
All right.
So
The next time
you're
you
you're,
get
you're
hit,
actually
you
healed
put
for
the number
5.
in the
In the team.
yeah, in there, and then hit damage, and it will take it from your temp
All right.
first.
Oh, very
Next
good.
up is. Do you want to move
I'll back up a smidge.
this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Duncan,
It's for me already.
D6 for your healing.
roll your d6.
Right.
Roll 6.
I did.
Hey, look, I told it.
We're gonna say that Lawrence is actually not a full-sized elk,
Can you do
but
garbage
like a
steps?
little
No.
elk with wings,
Yeah.
You take guarded
like a
steps.
fairy elk.
Goose wings.
Whose
Disengage.
wings? Yeah.
I can do just
Oh,
All right.
fucking
Can
geese.
he? Is that an action?
It would be an
So it's a full-size
Well,
elk
but he can do that
with
in
fairy
advanced
wings.
too.
That's just working so hard.
It looks like it's gonna have a heart attack at any moment.
True. I don't know why I thought that.
All right, Duncan, what would you like to
Right. Well, first I'm going to use 2 of my sorcery points and cast a quick spell.
Okay.
To
do? Roll wild magic.
to place.
Forgot to do it.
Right.
I want to do it right now.
To place Blade Ward on me. So first I'm going to roll for wild magic.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. So now I've cast Blade Ward on myself.
Uh-huh.
So now I've got what's it called? Resistance to bludgeoning,
Okay.
so which
Fantastic.
is nice.
How much?
What is resistance? Half damage.
Half damage. Yep.
And then because I'm right there next to him, I guess I will. I'll go ahead and cast. Get the fuck out of there. but
You can, since that was a
Fight
bonus
him?
action, you can actually back up a step into.
that'd be attack
Lawrence.
of I'd get
You
attack
can
of
take
No,
a
you can-
disengage action.
Yeah,
What's a disengage action?
it like a guarded step in Starfinder. You take a step back without getting any attacks, basically. But you can't do anything else. Then that's your turn.
So that would be my full action then. I see. Well, fuck that.
Okay.
To do something. I'll just I point blank. I will. I'll go ahead and cast my ice knife on him then.
That's going
Okay.
to hit you.
Freeze ray.
Ice knife is.
Yeah,
because
the
it
AoE will.
explodes after you hit it. It explodes within 10 feet.
Ah, right. It's a 10.
Used
it's
to your
10
ray.
foot.
Or 5 feet.
So I don't want to do that then. All right, I'll just smack him then.
You can straight up smack a
I'm
bitch.
just gonna smack him then
Okay. Roll for it.
with my quarterstaff. Natural 20 with my
Hell yeah!
Bad rock.
Bonk.
All right. Roll damage. Can't wait for you to hit him for like 4 or something.
4 plus 1.
Oh no, it's doing it with 2 hands. I get to use. See, that would be 4. Just 4 damage.
It's it.
Oh,
Oh, are you already fully healed?
he's got bonus.
Six
The vibrations in the corner staff.
damage.
You're certain it hurts your hands more. All right. Bagmeat.
Okay.
Now that he's really far away from you.
Well, I have 40 feet of movement. So I will go all the way up to him, avoiding the water. And I can't really get in flanking because I would have to be like super squeezed against that wall. And I'm small, but not that small. So I will just hit him normally.
Also, do you really want to be between a rock and a hard place?
Get out of your house.
So I will pop, do a little punchy punch. That is 18.
Hit.
Yes. I'll do it. I'll do the flurry of blows again. 'Cause why not? Nope.
The cards are so fucking good.
17?
Damage?
No, 17 to hit.
Exact series?
Okay, so that does hit then. So then I get
That's
2.
full damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no half.
So that's 7 plus 5. So 12.
12. Okay.
Pop, pop.
Okay. Tiny little fists of anger just boo doo 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 doo. Up next is Crucible.
Yeah. How you feeling there, Joe?
I'm okay.
All right.
I'm all right. Forgot my voice for a second.
Oh, it happens.
I'm gonna try that guiding bolt one more time.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. The butt.
Never mind.
Okay.
Oh man, I feel like
Joe.
your bad luck's rubbing off on you.
I'm gonna walk through Lawrence.
8, which still
Yep.
does me absolutely.
Oh, roll your d6 as you start there.
Oh yeah. 2.
Okay.
So as good as
Walk through
felt.
Lawrence.
And
Right
then
here?
one more, so that we're flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, one more diagonal. There you go.
Okay.
And I'm going to plonk this son of a bitch.
Is that the technical term?
Yes.
Plonk.
First
You
roll.
plonk.
That's with advantage, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. That one hits 24, 26, 23. Sorry.
Yeah.
On crits. Nope. 19.
Damage. Okay.
No, 19 hit.
That also hits. Yes.
Okay. I'm just getting the attacks out of the way first. Ooh, max damage. 22 damage. And how's he looking?
Fine.
All right. Fair. He looks like rocks. I'm gonna smite him once too.
Okay.
6 damage extra of radiant, so that'll be full, I would guess. What was that total? 26. What was the total damage on that one? Don't worry about it, I guess. It doesn't really matter.
28.
65 to 93, 28. Okay. That's not bad, but I don't have very many spell slots, so.
All right.
wait.
Next up is Dwayne. And he's going to swing at Joe again. Because Joe hit real hard.
Plus 8 for my abilities.
That is a 27.
Sorry, Joe.
Bro!
And a flop. Actually, the flop. Double flop. So the first hit doesn't hit, and now it will deal damage to itself.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
I like this mechanic. I don't know what it is.
Wait, so he didn't hit me?
No, he would have hit you. I rolled for both. What would have hit you actually, he slams into the wall behind you, crushing himself and smashing himself to the wall, basically.
I don't know what's happening, but okay.
I like it.
Oh, that was a really good dodge there.
Thanks. Been working on it.
All right. Next up is we're back to Ori.
Okay, I'm gonna move my spirit in between the two people who are currently potentially going to take or have taken damage.
Okay.
And actually, that doesn't work. I will move the Fae just into I want. You know what? That's fine. The Fae doesn't get in the way. The Fae is invulnerable. So, but I just wanted to leave room for me to try throwing a little bit of fire at the stone.
Okay. Yeah, it's intangible, so you can throw.
Okay.
Is that Stephanie?
Yep.
Yes. She's here in spirit.
All right.
Which is pretty much the same as when she was actually here.
All right. Well, I yeet the fire at the.
What are you talking about? She was
rock.
spewing up.
I got this thing.
That one's better than this
Okay,
one.
how much?
Eat free action.
2 fire damage.
Ooh. I did it.
Okay, so no damage?
What's your temporary hit?
Yeah, that's kind of what
I forget I have a touch.
Nice.
All right. Well, I tried to do a thing.
Well, actually, it does do 2 damage. Congratulations.
Suppose I'm just gonna stick to the whole healing thing.
All right. That is now Duncan's turn. Duncan, you may roll a d6 if you still have healing to do.
You just got to keep making it really cold and then really hot.
You can't
and
keep
really
adding
cold
on
and then really
health,
hot.
though.
I'm gonna go. 2 temporary I can feel. So let's do that. I did it.
Oh, so it doesn't do
Well,
anything.
it doesn't
Yeah.
add it to the monsters. I
Yeah,
just
you
gotta take
can't
the
go
damage.
over your max, and the temporary hit points is only from the bonus.
Alright then.
Oh, yeah.
So the healing spirit doesn't do anything when you're full health.
So we're good.
We've got a bunch more upstairs, too.
It gives you
grabbed
lots
2
of
more
words of
bottles to put down
encouragement.
here.
Of course it does.
You can do it,
You know, I really don't mind the diatonic. It really doesn't matter.
I can't tell the difference, tell you the truth.
It's got all your daily needs of quinine.
You know,
I
like,
take a step
Glows in
back,
blacklight.
as they say I can.
Yep.
So I take a step back, and then
That's your full action if you do that.
But you can.
Unless you have a bonus action.
Are any of your cantrips bonus actions?
not unless I spend some points to do it. That's fine. That can be my full action.
Okay.
And I just tell everyone, we're not getting anywhere fast. I turn around and look at the other way out. Is it large? Is that large
This way?
space? Right. Can he get
from
through
what
there?
you can roll perception.
Eh, 12.
Wow. That's a lot of shorter than that
Yeah,
guy.
it's about 10 feet, 15 feet wide.
What's that?
Certain
He's
parts
much
you
shorter
really
than that
can't
guy.
see around the corner, back into it, especially with the lack of light.
All right.
Oh, you have a pump.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Bagby,
Okay.
are you
Um,
punchings?
I hear Duncan yell that we're not getting anywhere.
You are
and-
flanking.
Hmm?
Just saying.
Mm-hmm. So, and I am a little bit nervous about having the lightning elemental in my pocket in case he does decide to hit me at some point in time. I feel like that could be real bad. So I am going to use my nimble escape to take the disengage action as a bonus action, which would allow me to move away without incurring attack of opportunity. And I will run away.
If it's a bonus action, you can also attack, can't you?
I can also make an action if I want to.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're not going to.
So I'm not going to attack him. I'm just going to use the bonus action to disengage.
You're going
Full
to
distance?
yeet yourself.
Full distance?
My action will be to dash then, and so then I will
Okay.
do double distance. So I'll do an 80 feet, so I can get all the way around the ice and towards the. You just see this flash of green. And I'll yell, "I heard you, Duncan! Let's go!"
Crucible.
I'm just looking up at the rock guy like, fuck.
Well, I hate to leave anybody behind.
I'm not outrunning this thing. I'll say that.
Is this thing too big to fit through that passageway?
It does look like it would be too big to pass through there. However, you did see it move through tangible rock previously.
Right, yeah.
Tangible stone.
So it doesn't really
previously.
matter where we run. He's going to work his way through it. Well,
I don't think I
shit
would
sickles.
have run fully out of view of my friends. I would have stayed towards the mouth. Yeah.
It's a really fun ability called Earth Glide that it can do. It just goes, nope, I'm touching rocks. I'm over there now.
And he's not. And he's not looking any worse for the wear, huh?
He is crumbling a bit at this point. When was previously asked, he looked fine. Now a lot of things have happened, and he is crumbling a bit. Actually, more than a little bit. One more round, I think you're good.
I'm gonna, believe it or not, three's a charm. I'm gonna try the fucking
Crucible.
guiding bolt again.
Guiding bolt up
I
the
feel like
butt.
we should like
20.
the same thing.
Yay!
Mod 20.
I was gonna say he would.
That's it.
Would he get flanking bonus too? Doesn't matter. I guess
Not
it
with
hit.
magical abilities, generally.
Let's see, 5 dice 6.
Because theoretically, you have, like, technically, you have to be
4,
on complete opposite squares.
5.
So
Like when she was here.
Okay.
it
worked.
technically wouldn't have been fighting. Because I should have been one over.
16.
Technically, if we want to be technical.
For,
All
for
right,
me and you.
All right, rules
No, it
assholes.
goes right through him. If you draw a line from you and me and him, it goes right through him.
Shout out to me having Starfinder background on and back.
Oh yeah.
16
Damage.
damage, and then whoever attacks him next gets advantage.
Yay. I'm pretty sure that's me.
Yes, it is.
Well, he looks real worse for the wear now.
Was that full damage, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magical effects are full.
Yeah, that was radiant. So.
All right. He looks real, cracked and shaking.
You should have negotiated. I'm gonna take a whack at him. Sorry.
Reroll
Just
that
gotta-
one because it ran into me.
You also get advantage. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing. What the hell?
Stop rolling
It's the
so
table.
hard.
You want to roll that way. Yeah.
There. Okay. 20. Not natural 20.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
And then I'm gonna whack him. I'm gonna try for a bonus action.
You're gonna whack him.
I'm gonna whack him. That one probably missed. Max damage again. 14.
Okay. Yeah. As you plunge your spear into it, you see one of the rocks in the middle is actually glowing, and you plunge your spear deep into that one. And as it shatters, all the surrounding rocks just crumble to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to heal from the moose lady too. You know what? I'll just spend another turn by her. Back at full.
It lasts a minute. I don't know.
Yep.
How many?
6 seconds per round. That means
So we had
10
at
rounds.
least
Okay.
one more round. That's all I needed. So
Okay.
I'm back to full.
Okay. Hey, you guys are pretty good in combat. Good job, everybody.
I'm glad everybody
Teamwork.
I gotta
stuck
be
it
honest
out
with you, I
too,
kinda
and nobody
thought it was up
left.
in the air.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Duncan told me to run, and so I did.
I
Because
think.
we're friends.
I'm sorry. Who are you referring to?
Duncan.
Duncan.
I said Duncan told me to run.
What's his God-given name? Slam Duncan.
Oh, I was like, I'm sorry. I thought that was incorrect. Did
I
you
guess-
tell us this at some point?
I guess in the future, just
Yes, I did
remember that
refer to
some of us
myself as
can't
God.
run faster than the giant monsters that are trying to kill us.
I thought it was Dunkin' Donuts.
Maybe you should practice your sprints.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, now that we encountered this big hulk of a monster, who thinks that dipping Duncan in the water was a better choice?
I'm fine with just pushing him in.
You know, I think that was really interesting. You know, for science and whatnot. Not that I understand anything about science, but you know, anybody who was interested in science or
Aren't you an
geology, that
alchemist?
would be.
You know,
No, he's a pot smoker. Let's not gussy it up. Okay?
you know, I'm not sure about anybody else here, but if I was a normal person after a big fight like that, I could use a small glass of tea.
Okay. Cold tea. It's called cold
Send them
tea.
this way.
I wish,
Are we short
Duncan. I
rest-
wish that was a
resting?
cantrip that create water.
Need to.
There. Create. What was it? Create food and drink.
Yeah.
You create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of.
Completely
Drinkable.
worthless combat spell, but probably a lot of fun in roleplay.
I used that shit like a lot during
Yeah.
the Strahd campaign.
Yeah.
We fed whole villages with
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And us a lot.
Fail?
Too much.
Oh, there.
All right.
I don't care what you give me.
So,
Um,
now that you're in the room, and there's no threat happening to you anymore. What do you do?
Perception,
Yes.
18.
You can tell from
That is for feel.
basically the random nature of destruction in the room. You're almost certain all of this was caused by this rock creature. And unclear why. It seems to be centralized entirely in this room.
I would like to investigate the remains of
That's-
this.
Me too. Sorry. Go ahead. I want to do that too, but go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, we can both look.
Because I saw it
The
when I
only other
stabbed
the
it.
only other indicator as to where it might have gone, the other entry point into the room actually looks fairly torn up as well.
Like around the top, or is it from the floor up?
It's from the floor up. It's tore up from the floor up.
Okay.
Is that glowing bit still stuck on my spear?
It's no longer glowing.
Is-
And no, it is not.
Did it like shatter? Or
It's like shattered, yeah.
Does it just look like rock at this point?
Yeah, it looks like a crystal, but darkened. It's just because of the lack of light in this room, it's hard to tell exactly what color it is, but it's not black. It's a darker color of some sort.
You want half, Ori?
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Okay. I keep the other half, put it in my bag.
Okay.
Golem's half a golem score, I guess. Sure.
I'll. You don't know what it is. Just put half.
Half.
Let's
crystal.
just assume.
Okay.
Let's assume that I may have been incorrect saying it was a golem.
Okay. Half crystal. Got it.
What else did you want to look into anything else there?
I was just gonna sift through, because I'm meticulous in nature, kind of fascinated by these kinds of things. If there's any like alchemical components or strange ores on the rock formation.
Investigate.
Well, that's an 11.
May you live your life strong and good and pure and be alive here again next year.
You heard him. October 2nd, next year. We're all back here.
Alive, strong, and pure.
Yep.
So 2 or 3 okay?
We're bringing Morgan's dead body.
Yeah,
in.
I'll be strong and pure, but I don't think I'm gonna be alive.
No one be judging you.
I'll corpse rob. That's fine.
So that was an 11. I'm guessing I don't really figure out much.
No, not really.
Okay. Well, it's a pile of rocks. It's fascinating. What are we doing now?
Thanks for the Fey healing lady. That helped.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I just learned how to do that.
I think everyone did a good job. All right.
Cool.
All right, so we either press on or we go back to the bridge.
Press on, right? We still can't get across, right?
Or
Or
leave
hair?
entirely.
Or what?
Or leave entirely. If you feel like you shouldn't go on.
Well, I mean, that was pretty rough. What could possibly be worse if we continue on?
What could possibly?
How's everyone feeling?
Does anyone need a short rest? Just take 10 minutes in here or an hour?
Everyone's fully healed.
You want your key back?
Kind of.
We could rest a spell if you want. I wonder, do I get
Sure.
balm back? At all?
I'll stand guard. I don't
Just
get
click
anything back
short.
on
All right,
break.
take a short rest. Everybody, click short rest. All right, so you take 10 minutes, have a little rest. Now what?
I make sure my torch is still lit, and then I head off towards the place where Bagby had started to go down.
Uh-huh.
And I follow.
And Chad, could we switch? Sorry, Duncan, could we switch over to the other one?
All of you follow?
Yes.
Okay. You head down the hallway, and it's a bit of a twisting, turning thing. In sections you see what the hallway shape used to be, but this creature clearly made a bit of his own pathway.
He's a trailblazer. I'll give him that.
Get towards the end, and it shortens into what the original hallway probably was, with a simple exit into a long, dark hallway going both left and right. Exit into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
As you move, roll perception.
13.
This fucking table. Just keep
16.
The old dirty 20.
16.
rolling. 6.
So, I'm sorry, again. 16, 16,
16.
Dirty 20.
20,
13.
13. Okay. You think that it's a very shallow hallway, that maybe 3 feet in front of you, and you're worried about getting through on the right and left. There's an innate wall, and you're like, you're gonna be brushing shoulders going either direction.
Okay.
What you guys see is that's not in fact a wall. as you get closer towards the top of the arch exit, you can see that the wall arches over, and there's actually a greater roof above it. And what's in front of you, from the firelight, you can tell there's a different texture to it than the rock. It's not reflective, but it seems familiar.
Familiar.
And towards the bottom, maybe a foot up, the wall is resting on hard to describe bumpers of a nature, like the edges of buoys. Or ship bumpers, if you've seen the size.
Do you want me to climb it?
Now, it is probably 14 feet tall
Parkour.
and a sheer surface.
Want me to toss you?
Is the top of it resting against the ceiling, or is there?
No, the ceiling is much higher.
The ceiling is higher than this.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I could crawl on top of Crucible and maybe see.
How high up is it?
Probably 14. Well, but it arches to the top, so we'll say it's 14 feet.
Because I'm only 6'9".
Arm fully extended, he probably gets to roughly 8 feet.
And I'm
6'1" and can reach 8 feet.
Okay, so it's probably 8
so
and a half.
8.5 to.
Well.
To
Yep.
9.
8 and a half to 9. She stands 2.5 feet tall, so that's
It's 11-ish, 12.
You're still 3 feet short.
Want me to just toss you up there?
could I climb from there?
Still sheer.
Can you hold on to the end of his spear?
Actually,
I'm
inspect
pretty-
when you get
spear up?
close.
I'm
Inspect
pretty-
if anybody would like to get close to it. And by the way, remember, there's only this wide of a gap between the entryway exit, that wall, and whatever this thing is you're staring at. So it's single file only.
Okay. Well, we could. I could stand. You could lift me up, and I could lift Bagby up. I'm pretty light.
Joe, lend me your spear, would you? I hold it upside down. Bagby, you want to grab onto the top here?
Do you want me to go look at it first?
Oh, I thought you wanted to look over it.
Well, I mean, we can
Well-
get nice and close to it first, but we can
Oh,
do
okay,
that.
sure. You can do
You
that.
just come with me. Just come with me.
All right.
We're gonna
Roll.
explore.
Well, roll athletics to hold on to it. If you want.
Well,
to
we're
do
just going up close first, right?
that. Okay.
To kind of inspect.
No,
it
inspection.
First. Yes.
Investigate. Sorry.
13.
Since I'm going with her, I'll roll as well.
Yeah, whatever you guys want. I just.
18.
What was yours?
13.
13, 18. You are confused. You know it's not rock, but you're not sure what you're looking at, and upon touching it, it feels jagged and sharp, and you don't. You realize that the whole thing is corroded metal, incredibly rusted metal.
You know, this kind of reminds me of my grandmother.
You don't have one.
I,
That was a good joke, though. I like.
yeah.
Can I do a investigation check on the metal?
Sure, but you'll have to file in.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Yep. Sorry.
He's like scoot past
I'll
him
let you squeeze
down the
past there.
hallway.
I'll just hang back here.
12.
You go on. You go on.
12. Does it look like real rusted?
Again, you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
Yours was no better than hers.
Are you gonna use that spear? Because I got an idea. And I go back to the. Excuse me. Can you guys clear a little bit of a path around the door, so I have enough room to swing? And I'm gonna take a swing at the metal. I'm gonna try to cut a hole in it.
Okay, go for it.
Just attack. Oof. 12.
It's more roll damage, but
Oh, damage. Oh.
I think you hit it.
Okay.
It's hard to miss.
An inanimate object.
12 then. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, you pop a little hole in the side of it with the swing.
Who's got good eyes wants to look through.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Excuse me.
No. Just let me squeeze by you there. Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Roll perception.
16.
You go up, you get right up next to it, and you look in.
Am I gonna get a face full of soot?
It's very dusty. It's very dusty.
Lucky if it's a finger.
There's no light inside.
Oh.
But with your dark vision, you can see what looks like furniture sitting in there, but rotted and ancient and
Oh man, they are not taking good care of this
There's a
IKEA store.
very distinct smell of rot and like a chemically smell that you can't quite put your finger on.
Rot, chemical, furniture. Are you talking like rot, like as in wood rot, or are we talking like decaying flesh?
Not decaying flesh, but moldy something.
Okay.
Mildew.
Okay, so it's moldy in there. The furniture is all just going to crap. And
I smell it all the time. It's moldy.
It's moldy.
do I hear any?
Just shut the fuck up.
Do I hear anything? Is there any
Wasn't
movement?
Did I just
How I
tell
Met
you to
Your
shut the
Mother.
fuck up? Shut the fuck up. Phil, would you like to continue?
Do I hear anything moving in there?
No.
I did convey to them about the furniture and about the smell.
Patrick.
I like a woman
Shut the
with
fuck
smoldy
up.
eyes. So, I mean, this thing's like at the end of a walkway. It's just there, and
Yeah.
there's no.
You can go either
There's-
right or left, but it's a tiny ass opening in either direction.
Right. Because, I mean, like, if you're seeing that, then there's got to be an entrance to this thing somewhere.
Right?
Right.
Seems reasonable.
And you
So
said there was
right is
all-
backtracking as far as what we were doing.
No, it is not.
Going left would be going back towards the water.
Yeah.
Going right is going further back towards the entrance of where we were.
Yeah.
I say left.
You do
I say straight through.
hear a ways off. You think you
get
hear the
through it.
water still.
If you can punch it with a spear, I think we can rip a hole in this thing
All right.
if we wanted to.
Everybody step back. I'm gonna try to make a little door for us to go through in the middle.
Just roll strength or
Okay.
athletics.
Can I go left and see if I can how
Stop,
far I
stop,
can
stop.
get before I
Sure.
run into the water?
Go for it. You have dark vision, correct? Mm-hmm. Yes. You.
25 athletics.
Yeah. It
There's now a
takes you probably about a minute, but yeah, you're able to cut a decent sized opening into it. You venture down maybe 40 feet, and the wall to your left ends, and it's open air. You're still underground, but open air, and you're standing on another bridge with this thing next to you, and just drop off to your left, and you can hear the water underneath you.
But I'm on a bridge,
You're on a bridge of some kind.
like that goes across the way. I found a bridge. I found a bridge across the water.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, he's kind of breaking the shit out of that thing back there.
I go back.
Okay.
Well, you say you found a bridge, huh?
I found the bridge that goes across the water if we don't want to break into rusty, moldy things.
By this point, you have the opening,
Yeah.
and it's a significant scent, but it's not like you're gonna get sick. I mean, you can't.
I'm not
anyway.
gonna get sick.
The bridge went across the river.
I think so. I mean, I was on the bridge and I could hear the water.
There was
below
no
me.
railing to the
There's
side.
no railing, so you have to walk real careful.
Could we walk across it inside this area?
Was that metal thingy next to me? You said the
It's
wall
to
to the
the
left
right.
went away, but the
The thing was to the right.
metal.
Okay, so the thing to your right,
Mhm.
it did have what looked like breaks in between. It wasn't a full wall. It was different somehow. The undercarriage where that was touching the ground was up, and you could walk through at that height. And it seemed to be made of something different. You weren't sure what.
These like mall shutters.
Yes, you're in the year 4372.
I think we could probably walk across inside the
AT
weird
after
thingy.
Okay. Let's check it out. So I go in with my torch inside the little door I made,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go left.
Roll
And-
perception.
5. I get the best perception rolls.
It's hard for you to. The amount of dust in this room, you actually kind of choke up initially, and you can't really concentrate on basically anything.
I'll follow and I'll look around. I'll kind of take my cloak and go a little over my face a little bit.
Okay. Roll percent.
17.
You see the furniture thing that Ori claimed is loose at best. It looked at some point maybe there was seats or something here, but few and far between. And what hasn't been fully fully evaporated over time. It looks like something's been in here and messing around with stuff as well. There's holes in the ceiling all over in the floor. And while it feels sturdy on the floor, there are gaps here and there to watch out for
On the floor?
on the floor.
Now, seats.
That's rotted away.
It's stone, right?
This is not stone.
Yeah.
None of this is stone.
This is all different material.
Oh. I guess I thought only that wall was, but the floor is as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you step in, it's pretty clear your metal boots on the
Clang.
floor it's a loud clang.
It's pretty clear you've fallen 12 feet.
So the seats.
isn't stone?
Describe the layout of the seats to me. Are they just kind of? Is it like a family room, or there are
No.
chairs around?
This
What
is a long, almost tunnel, and the seats or furniture is on either side, and the only walkway is in the middle.
Would I know what this is?
No.
Not even with the things that I know about the big city
You could potentially roll insight.
or history.
History. You could roll insight. History.
12.
Yeah. This is a lightning round.
Mm-hmm.
An ancient lightning round that somebody's left here for a very long time.
So I think we should take the bridge, the sturdy stone bridge, and not this. Plus, there's like holes in the floor that you would have to look out for, which means that the metal floor is probably weak, and you heavier ones with your armor and stuff, you might break the floor, and then you fall through to your death into the water below. I think the sturdy stone bridge is probably safer than whatever
Somebody
this
outside that tunnel they're in. Somebody who hasn't gone into
That'd be me.
Roll. Anybody that's not in there may roll
Okay.
perception.
16?
Mod 20.
Also 16.
All of you. You hear a wet sound, and it's not the same as the river. It's like a slapping. A puddle being jumped in repeatedly. And it's off to your right, and you can't really tell at first. You hold your light up, and you don't see anything.
I have dark vision.
Even then. However, due to reflection from the light, something maybe 15 feet down pours out from underneath it that reflects light and seems to sit there on the ground, just there. It's a slow moving thing, but it reflects like water, but sits maybe 1.5 feet high.
Hey, folks. We should probably get a move on.
To the stone bridge.
And I leave the metal chamber.
Okay. You?
I don't want to fall through holes. She raises good arguments.
Okay. What's the order going down the bridge? You can go literally one wide.
Do you want me to go first? I mean, I'm very light, so I'm not a good test of whether or not it would take heavy things, but I can...
Lightest to heaviest?
Oh.
Or heaviest to lightest?
So that we can watch our front and our back, we should have people with dark vision on front and back. So you lead, I'll bring up the rear.
Yeah, you can be right. Why don't you go right in front of me?
Okay.
Just in case.
Or how strong are you, Crucible? Like, if you were to go in front of Joe and you hear him fall behind you, could you reach back and feasibly grab him and hold on to him?
Oh, yeah.
Not saying that you are not strong, Ori, but you're a very slight man, and I worry that if Joe were to fall behind you,
You limp dick
would also
motherfucker.
die.
I mean, we're comparable, the two of us.
Dude, we should move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to kill. I'm going to go. I'm going.
Order! Right now.
I'm first.
I'm last.
Okay.
Fourth.
Third.
Duncan, you come
I
behind me.
suppose I'm second then?
Okay. That.
We're changing to our map cam.
We're,
That.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright then. Seems
You've got to
fine.
switch Ori Crucible, right?
Yep.
I need to switch.
Ori and Crucible.
There you go.
That'll be fine.
Alright. You start heading that way. Ori and Joe. Roll perception.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god. 3.
22.
Okay, that's fine because you didn't know what was happening anyway.
Yeah.
As you continue to go, that wet sound continues to follow, and a new sound takes its place. The splashing seems to build a little bit. It's hard to tell with the rushing water underneath you, but you also hear a boiling sound, like a pot about to get stew.
Oh.
Hey guys. The shiny liquidy thing from before is still following us and it's getting louder. I have a feeling.
You may roll Arcana if you'd like.
Okay.
What if it's just Porkums bringing his stew? It could be that. It could be that. It could just be Porkums.
I mean, it is green. Well, no,
And
it's
we
not
can-
green.
Bars is probably just a weird dwarf. It is weird.
Is Porkums friendlier than that rock guy?
Porkums is really friendly. He'll probably give you some salmon and
Straight
some
blow,
onion
yeah.
stew and some carrots, and she's just gonna keep like.
Yeah.
That
It's
rock
really
guy, the
friendly.
rock guy punched me.
19. So I was thinking slime, but I.
It's acidic gray ooze.
Okay.
You know if it basically eats metal. That's probably why the train is in the situation it is.
Okay. So. Yeah, it's that thing. It's a gray acidic ooze.
Can we double time this?
Yeah, we probably.
Let's just say if your armor or weapons are made of metal.
Yeah.
Or you.
Or me.
Yeah,
This
can we dash?
Okay, quick.
This is bad for the people who
Yeah.
are or are covered in metal.
Before
should
we
keep
get to
moving.
the bridge,
In other words, the
let's
people who
swap
are
the,
closest to it.
Swap the order. Crucible and Joe, you're going
can't
first.
We
swap.
can't. Just go.
Oh,
Just
you're
move.
going
Just
on the
move.
bridge.
We're moving.
Moving
Yeah.
fine.
We're
Going.
Okay. Yeah, you're. Everybody roll athletics. See how quick you are.
Ooh, there's a good roll finally. 23 for me.
I wish I could use that.
Not
I'll
gonna
just
be good.
pick Ori up if I have to, if he rolled
Oh,
bad.
that's not bad.
16.
You might have to.
16.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 2.
Okay,
8.
So that's a 3 total. Although, to be fair, I'm probably one of the least at risk when
8,
it comes to.
16. Crucible.
16.
Ori.
I'm slowing everyone down. It's because of the quarter staff. It's too tall. I'm having
23?
trouble with it.
Can I just push
It
Ori?
keeps hitting
Hold it
the wall.
horizontal.
Oh, Jesus
Hold it
Christ.
horizontal and use it like a balancing thing.
Could I actually just hoist Ori over my
Do that.
shoulder and just go?
Do you want to carry a full-grown man as you walk on a single-file bridge?
If he's gonna
If
be
he's slowing you
fucking
down.
dicking around with a 3, I don't know. Is he
It's not
tying
gonna-
his shoe or what?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for strength to pick him up.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you hoist him real good there.
I got you, buddy.
Okay, I can see him still pretty well from back here.
Keep an eye on him.
You're moving. You're like a jog. You're worried about the impeding doom to your left.
Wow, he's kind of a fast little bugger for not having any legs. Or
So here's what you see. Since you have dark vision and you're fully aware that he's there, the reflection and him keeps coming out of the underneath the thing and out of what you refer to as windows and holes, and it keeps dripping on things, and you can see the metal corroding as it's moving. And whatever it is not just moving underneath it or above it. It's the whole thing. There's like a wall of it moving kind of behind you the entire way. It's not fast.
This is our lava.
But it's not
our lava
stopping.
floor that's
Yeah.
rising up.
so guys, it's either A, a lot bigger than I thought it was, or B, there's a lot of them.
Keep going.
They keep coming out of windows of that wall, and it's kind of freaking me out.
You know, Ori, you're talking a little too much here. Can you just keep the feet moving? Oh, wait, you're being carried.
He has literally nothing else to do.
It doesn't take you long to get to the other side of the bridge, and it goes into another tunnel, into a cliffside.
Right. Just tunnel made of metal.
So like
Yeah.
away from the. Is it just like the train line keeps going, or is there a side?
Nope, it's
Okay.
just one direction.
We'll keep moving.
But you're heading out of the ravine and back into another tunnel. And so as you head down that, you actually hit the front of the train, and you can see it opening up just right close in front of you.
Duncan, you want to flip it?
Wish I could have heard that train a coming.
So the opening is like right here.
Rolling around the bend.
The opening is like right here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you open into a much larger room. At this point, you can hear it slow. It's way behind you because you guys are much, much faster. But you don't really hear the sloshing anymore.
Oh, I'd like to keep moving.
Yeah.
I would very much like to keep moving.
Okay, so you enter into this room. The back of this is what used to be a tunnel, but it's entirely caved in back here. it's hard to tell from the distance you're at, but it's just a rock slide. Over here, there's a step up, maybe 4 or 5 feet, onto a platform of sorts. What do you do?
Get out of the
Up on the platform?
get out of the acid pit of death.
Okay, you all step up on the platform.
And I set Ori down on the platform before I climb up.
Oh, thanks there, Joe.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Yeah, you step up, and you're on a long platform. Again, down this way, it's all rubble and caved in. There's some interesting shapes in that direction, but you're too far away, even with dark vision, to really tell. And there is an exit over here, which looks like a.
Interesting shapes.
It looks like a not entirely constructed exit. We'll say that.
Not
It looks more burrowed
not an
or
original.
tunneled
Okay.
than everybody. You can all roll perception if you'd like.
Let's take that. 12.
It's in
Don't wait for me. I'll be right back.
23.
I jump back in and head towards those interesting shapes you talked about.
Okay.
The shapes are which direction?
Up towards the rubble.
So it's 30 feet on torchlight. Okay. What? Good.
He said don't wait for him, but I mean, we're gonna wait for him, right? I don't want to leave him here.
I mean, he said don't wait for him.
Okay.
I go up to the interesting shapes. I want to take a look at them.
Okay. Roll investigate.
19.
Okay. You see what on the
Kinda
ground,
turnstile.
branching out in a bunch of directions. So it is rubble, laying on something metal, and the metal thing has tree branches coming out of it that are like a steel or a silvery type. They're like tree roots, really, because they lay across the ground. They're very large, 3 of them. And the thing that they're coming out of looks like a big underside of a boat, basically. Just sitting there covered in the rubble.
Interesting. Cut 2.
I think I would follow him
Okay.
since I.
What did you roll on your initial perception, by the way?
I don't remember.
Chris, what would you roll?
Oh, a horrible 10.
Well, I re-rolled because I don't remember, and I rolled a 25.
As soon as you rounded that corner and got up on the platform, where that dugout tunnel was, you see a goblin sign pointing back into it.
Okay.
Into the tunnel.
Into the dugout one?
I'm gonna jump down. I'm going to go get him.
Mhm.
He's like, nothing to see here. It's a really weird silver trees. Here, I found a tunnel to go to my home.
But look, it's quite fascinating because it looks a bit like a boat, and those things seem to be holding it up like that.
It's really weird. Must be something cool that dwarves made. Let's go.
All right, fine.
I rolled a 22. I don't know if that matters for anything.
You follow her?
Okay. As you guys are walking away, you hear the
think it's
rubble
probably if
behind
you
you
speak
shift
goblin.
just slightly.
See the sign.
Upon looking back, you don't see any difference.
Yeah, we should keep going. I don't want to know what that was.
Fine. But I want to know.
I'm sure you will find out lots of really interesting things when you meet my grandma Nitma. She will tell you lots of things. Okay, everybody, this hole right here has a goblin sign, which means that goblin Krasden headquarters is that way.
Okay.
Well, what's all that rumbling about back there?
The rubble moved and there was weird silver trees coming out of what looked like the bottom of a boat. It wasn't really all that cool.
Trees coming out of the bottom of the boat, silver? That sounds kind of fascinating to me.
So now
That's what I said.
the sound builds, and you can definitely hear larger rocks moving.
This is
in that
from
direction.
this is from the
From the north.
the north.
From the north,
from the
where all
north,
that
yeah.
rubble is.
Look, last time we met moving rocks, they weren't friendly.
Yeah, we should not meet those moving rocks.
But there's silver trees, though.
I'm sure we'll find more of those. We can ask Nitma about them. I'm sure she knows.
Listen, you want to see silver trees, you just can hang out with my dad next time he comes into town.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
And I'm going to start going down the tunnel that I am tall enough to walk in.
Or the rest of us tall enough to walk in it.
No.
So, since we can't go down the tunnel, we can't get down there anyway, so
With a
Tell me about these trees.
with a,
tell me about these trees that
with
you
a
saw there,
stoop,
Duncan.
sometimes a severe stoop in your case, you could make it through. You could make it through the tunnel.
This is really uncomfortable.
I don't think it's a time to split up like that. You might just well follow him. We can always come back here. I'll be able to find it.
That's true. Alright. I crawl.
Okay.
I'll take up the rear.
It's not like your knees are gonna hurt.
It's kind of a long tunnel, uncomfortably long actually, and you exit into a larger cavern that you can stand up in.
Oh, crack.
Oh, that was uncomfortable.
Sorry, we're not large people. We're not people, but we're not large creatures.
Roll a perception in this room.
Well, you're people just like everyone here is people.
Oh, thank you. 9.
10.
8.
17.
21.
Okay, you two over here. So you see an exit across the other side, and it's taller. It looks walkable for you and more put together. It's similar to what you saw much previously in the tunnels. You also see to your right exiting, like one rock doesn't sit right. You know what I mean? And underneath it is full drag marks for where it has been moved quite a bit.
You gonna help me move this rock?
Yeah, sure. Wait, do you think it's safe?
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
We're gonna attempt to move this rock.
Okay.
We'll roll using your strength. You can use my help for advantage.
I'm gonna have to pee. I was trying to hold it. I'm gonna have to.
Go. Go, right now.
No.
With advantage.
I'll do this. With advantage.
With
just help me.
advantage. Good.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
9.
Yeah, you're unable to move.
There. Joe,
Yep.
look at these drag marks. Let's say this rock here. We should be able to move it somehow or another.
Got a few ideas. I can put together a short proposal. Maybe do a PowerPoint for the committee. Oh man, my workplace is kind of doing some stuff like that, where it's like just
Oh.
needless bureaucracy.
Yep.
I mean, I like it there overall, but it's like they yelled at people for using fine tip markers instead of broad tip markers for something, and I heard that and I'm like, who gives a flying fuck? It's a marker.
I have a boss that has me put together mindless infographics. It's just half the time they're useless except for him.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we could use some new wet erase markers for over there.
Oh, I thought they just.
Well, you
I
want
thought
me
he
to
just
steal
found
some? Is that what
didn't
you're
he?
implying?
No,
Good.
I wasn't suggesting that you pilfer from work.
Good.
I
So
would
I'm not
never
going to.
say that out loud.
Well, I'm not going to.
And beyond that, I'm sure they're all dry erase markers there.
I think so. What are these?
Wet erase.
Wet erase.
Oh, I guess you said.
Because if you use the laminated stuff, it gets too shiny from above.
Well,
Also, it
Oh,
doesn't
and
Dry
plus
erase
when you
markers.
put your hands across it as you're drawing it.
dry erase markers ruin those kinds of battle maps.
Oh yeah,
Because of-
dude.
Because we had
Didn't
talked
destroy
about
one
possibly putting
a while
like a sheet
ago?
of
Yeah,
glass on top.
I bought us that new one because the other one was
Yeah.
completely ruined
Yeah.
by dry erase.
So here on slide number 53 on my short presentation of how I'm going to move this rock.
All right. What do you roll? I'm sorry.
Are they helping me?
Yeah, I'm helping you.
Sweet, because I rolled shitty the first time. 25 athletics.
Yes, you're able to move the rock. As it moves, light comes out from behind it. Like,
Oh, that's brave.
Oh.
Off top.
yeah,
Off top.
perception.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
re-roll that.
blinded.
Strong smell. I can
light.
tell you this. A strong smell also emanates.
Fucking perception. 5.
18.
You know, very fitting because I'm pretty sure with my eyes adjusted with dark vision and all of a sudden there's bright light, I don't see shit. I got a fucking
like
8.
the 8.
11.
You suck.
18.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Me?
Well, you're right there,
8.
so you
What'd you roll?
see it easier.
Yeah.
I got
You're right
5.
there when you
Yeah,
open
I'm
it.
So
blocking
but nobody
Can't see
knows
through you.
shit. Because they're not used to it, and all of a sudden light hits them in the face, and they're like, ah, fuck. You immediately see inside, and it's fine, and you smell pie?
Can I smell?
No, you can't smell.
That's exactly right.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so
Wait, doesn't he have some kind of
no,
No.
sensors?
Can't
Nope.
smell or taste.
nope, you can't smell or taste. Looking inside, you see
Do I see a fat little goblin?
no. You see 3 goblins in full plate armor that are probably between 4 and 5 feet tall apiece and ripped as shit, playing cards at a table while one is sitting over something in an oven.
It's making shawarma.
They're talking in Goblin, and you understand Goblin.
Right.
When is that going to be ready? Oh, soon enough. Soon enough. You're too impatient. Oh, that must be Rockland back. As they all stare directly at you.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I run as soon as I hear him say something in Goblin. I run to the front. I'm like, hey, it's me.
Hey, it's her.
It's the Bagby.
It's Bagby.
They all start yelling, and from out another door in the room, 4 more of these decked out dudes come running in.
Boy, you guys are big fellas.
There's something of note for you. The full plate that they're wearing. This is actually anybody can roll insight.
Oh, good.
Do I need to, or is this something I would just know?
You would just know.
24.
To dice scale for you.
Also 24.
5.
7.
You two. Probably
Or so
because
I'm
you've
on
been
the
in the city.
outside there. I'm like behind everyone.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
you
surprised
know,
that Bagby
stuff out of
jumped
the
in
city.
front of me.
I'm like, whoa.
Oh, I've been everywhere.
What's going on?
They're
there?
wearing
Oh, sorry,
full
not sure.
Can't see
dwarven plate, by the way. Good shit.
Okay.
And
I'm a little jealous.
so big. These.
Speaking of which, are these still regular goblins?
Huh?
Are these
Yeah.
still,
They don't have hobgoblin traits. They are goblins.
okay.
They're ripped.
They're just big.
And you
Here.
said like 5 foot though?
Mm-hmm.
Goblins aren't normal goblins in this world.
Right. I mean, like, she's still like half their size.
These are Krasden guards.
Like city.
Yeah.
We are not in Kansas anymore.
You don't have shit for pull here.
Nope.
What's Kansas?
What's Krasgu?
Don't worry about it. Hello, esteemed guards of Krasku. My name is Bagby. I come from just Kras, not the city, but I work with Nitma.
of the council.
They all look real ready to start some shit.
I very slowly put my hands up.
I promise these helmets mean no harm.
One of them pushes its way from the back. Older guy, big beard. Traitor. In Goblin.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nitma tasked me with creating better relations with the Helmies up
You
top.
dare pull the name of a councilman?
Contact her.
You and your Helmies are under arrest.
Oh shit.
Any aggravation, and I execute you under city orders.
So, guys, I'm thinking maybe we should put down our weapons.
Well, I wasn't holding any. They sound really angry.
Yeah, they're pretty angry. You want to put down your... Hey, by the way, we're going to put down our weapons, you know, so we're going to reach for them, but we're going to put them down,
The
okay?
fuck is that?
I'll let them take my weapon.
That is a crucible.
Yes, you know, that's a good idea. My friend here says, why don't you come take our weapons from us? We'll just hold our hands up like this.
They all very slowly move towards you. Are you cool with it too?
I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, they've
I'm
been
standing
kind
on the
of-
other side of the thing, and these guys are all in the way. What's going on in there?
Yeah, Duncan, if we don't give up our weapons, they're going to kill Bagby.
And us.
Well, and us.
Oh, okay then.
So
I
just...
have something.
You see shuffle out 3 of those guys towards you.
I have something to return.
Hello?
It was stolen by another goblin from my village and taken up into the Helmies world. These Helmies helped me retrieve it.
They're all moving your hands behind your back, by the way. As they take out
it
large
doesn't bend that way.
shackles and lock your hands.
It's in my bag. I was bringing it back.
They just like hold because they don't have anything small enough to
I'm
fucking
very
fit.
little. I'm sorry. I'm very tiny. I know.
Surprised they have one's big enough for us.
I didn't get very big.
They're kind of big.
Well,
if they're,
it's probably
if they're like
really
5 foot,
fucking
yeah.
tight.
Yeah, you're
on
not
us.
comfortable for sure.
Oh, mine are fine.
It's a housing unit.
They have to tie 2 together for me.
Yeah.
You said what? The one with the beard. Clearly the guy in charge.
I have a housing unit in my bag that was stolen from by another goblin from my village. These Helmies helped me retrieve it to bring it back. We're returning the housing unit. You can find it in my bag. Not that one.
He goes shuffle.
Not that one.
Not that much.
Which fucking bag?
The third one from the left.
Warmer.
Your left or my left?
Stage left.
Mine.
Holy shit. And he shoves it into a bag of his own. You said Nitma?
Nitma sent me to make friends with the Helmies. They helped me find this. We also met with Terra.
That's enough. Silence. He turns around and barks orders at a couple of the ones in the back. Turns back to you. Walk.
He wants us to walk.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
so
you.
that's what that word means.
Yeah.
Hey, now you can all add a word of goblin to your vocabularies.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What
He
was
leads
it?
you back down this tunnel, and you walk for a while. If you'd like to roll something, you can try to guess distance.
I don't think Joe would have the presence of mind to do that.
I would guess. To know distance, survival.
Survival, yeah.
Wait.
Oh, okay, I can
Well,
do that.
Shit, whatever. I got
I have a
proficiency.
wanderer feature,
That
which
that
means
also.
that I have a great memory for maps and geography.
Okay, then you immediately know that you're heading back towards town.
Natural 20.
Nat 20 as well.
14.
24 altogether.
18.
Everybody fucking knows everything. I don't know.
On the rolls that don't matter.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
know
exactly.
all the things.
He whispers to you. Would you like to whisper that?
Aye.
Okay. He whispers to you that you're heading back towards town. You guys all know, based on how long you're walking, that you're definitely passing town, but you're getting close to it. You should have reached it, and you're probably passing it. You know, they are taking you right there. Along the way, as you walk, there are tunnels off to the sides, and occasionally you run into other goblins. Some of them Bagby size, others like these guys. They all seem surprised to see not only you, obviously, but the guys walking with you.
I'm not saying anything because I don't want them to hit me, but I'm smiling and nodding at every goblin.
I'm muttering.
Since I know this distance and that we're heading back towards Krasden, do I know... Were we anywhere near the actual city?
No.
Or are these guards just in a really odd place?
You've never been over there. You don't know where you have no concept of why that is there, right?
Mm-hmm. But I would have a concept of distance of like how far
Roll.
away Krasden would be.
Roll knowledge of city. What would it be?
History?
Sure.
I mean, that would be the 19.
That rail tunnel. You think about it, and there is an unused rail tunnel coming out in that direction. But it's been shut down for well before you were alive.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm just trying to gauge whether I would find it, with my knowledge of the Undercities, if I would find it weird that those guards were there.
It's incredibly weird. It's supposed to be exclusively your family is close to the surface.
Okay. That's what I was more wondering.
Yeah.
Like, why are these guards here?
Yeah. But they're definitely taking you back to your village.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
I'm muttering under my breath in Elvish.
Anything in particular?
Mostly about, like, just had to move the fucking rock. But unless you know Elvish, you don't know what I'm complaining about. Because I'm polite like that.
Look, Ori, I speak Elvish. We all watched the PowerPoint. We all agreed you should move the rock.
So
I abstained. I didn't want to wreck the boat.
So they're actually being, despite the fact that you're captives, they're actually not being like cruel to you in any way or something like that. You know what I mean? They're not like jabbing you along the way or barking orders. They're just leading you in a direction. As you're moving along and you've moved for a while, the guy who's clearly in charge, whatever, turns to you, Crucible. Since you speak Goblin, you should know you're probably not walking out of here.
Okay.
Just the rules,
Uh,
not personal.
can I ask why?
Gotta keep some secrets.
Yeah. So you think, just because I talk the language, I mean, these guys have seen everything down here. They can easily give away secrets as well.
All of you. Damn you, Helmies.
From a meta point of view, thanks for murdering us too.
Why do I get the sudden, distinct feeling that we're being thrown under?
By the way, as I'm walking along,
And also, what the fuck is a bus?
as I'm walking along and they're like nodding to like all the goblins along the way, I'm also saying like the goblin equivalent of hola and buenos dias.
Ole! Buenos dias! Okay. After you walk for a while, the goblins start to run across, become more frequent, and you start to recognize all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're wearing just like people clothes, you know what I mean? They're not in armor, they're just like doing stuff, like people are carrying laundry or carting around food, and everybody is shocked and appalled and giving her ass some dirty ass looks.
Hello, Sparky. Hello, Dirtling. Hello, I just like shiny things because you couldn't come up with a better name.
There is a word that's getting repeated in Goblin a lot, and it isn't Bagby. To people who speak Goblin, they're yelling traitor at you, like pretty indiscriminately. Finally, you're taken to a large wooden door. You know this is the back entrance to Nitma's chambers. You've always wondered why she had one door that was people size, Helmy size. You just assumed she was being weird.
It is for this precise reason.
The guy in charge knocks on the door and then just doesn't wait for an answer and walks in.
Okay.
After the door remains cracked, and there's muttering on the other side.
Can I try and hear?
You can roll perception if you'd like.
19.
We found Helmies, and a real small one covered in satchels or something.
Satchel B.
She had a housing unit. She called your name, Nitma. You know the council's not gonna like this, and I'm going to say something. Yes, you say what you want. You say what you want. As the door cracks open, and in common, I didn't think you'd bring your friends here. Why the fuck did you bring your friends here?
Tara told me to.
What's the tech? Come on in, everybody. Come sit down. I just made tea. You walk into the smallest version of a quaint old lady's house that you've ever seen.
Why shouldn't I drink the tea?
It just is really bitter. She hasn't learned how to put milk and sugar in it yet.
What?
Switch the screens.
Sorry.
Oh, so you
it's
said
not
the.
poison. No, the tea's not poison. It's
Well,
just
we're
real
all sitting
bad.
down for tea. Was that the thing?
Yep, we're all sitting down.
I don't want any, thank you. I'm okay.
I'm definitely gonna need something to eat after this.
She.
Yeah, usually.
There's just enough
Well, I
tiny.
need
There's
four.
just enough seats on her tiny couch cushions and duvets. That's what they're called, right? Duvets, like the sun.
Duvets.
Yeah.
It's lovely to be here, ma'am.
She-
What he said was, "It's lovely to be here, man."
She spoke common.
She's already.
Oh,
spoken.
she does. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
You can translate it though. That's
Yeah. And I'll do it real loud because you're old.
No, that's just condescending.
The older guard is standing there. You can go. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not leaving.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you there, Mrs. Nitma.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet all of you as well. I've only heard things. You're all so sweet. I'll just wait a moment. I don't like to talk without having refreshments first. She walks to the other door, the smaller one on the other side of the
It
room.
was delightful.
She walks in.
Yeah, just wait.
She walks to the other room. Cookies! Cookies!
I bash my head on the ceiling. She does that. Ow!
A little bit of dirt.
All right.
There it is.
Shazam's quite nice. I think it'll be fine.
Nope.
I have a thing I need to do.
Nope,
It's
we're
going
all
to be
dead.
triggered by her handing us the tea.
Okay.
We are all going
Just
to die.
Our hands like in
Yeah, they're
front
still
of us
bound
or behind
us.
Behind you.
Okay. It's gonna make it difficult to drink tea.
She walks up and sees that. Oh, is this necessary? Oh, yes. Yes, it's necessary. They're Helmies.
Can I slip my hand out, grab the tea, and then just start drinking, and then
How do you do? Wait, you can do that?
I don't know, like with like a sleight of hand
Yeah, you
check.
roll sleight of hand. Go ahead.
I just want to do that. But,
You have wafer thin wrists. That's cool.
it probably doesn't work.
Okay. And I'll just definitely hurt myself. Oh, fuck you, Siri.
You could get out of those cuffs the whole time? No, only when it's funny.
All right, so you're. All right. But you need to bring your guards in and help them drink their tea. Undo the damn cuffs. They go around and they unhook everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Now drink your tea.
Thanks.
And here's Porkums walks in with a big platter of cookies. I have the.
Oh, that must be Porkums.
He puts down the tray real quick. And he starts to edge out of the room.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like his version better.
I know he's way cuter when he does it. It's because he's so pudgy and it makes you want to poke him in the stomach. I'm talking too much, I'm sorry.
May the great Lady Amberley hold you in her palm, but never squeeze too tight.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I like that one.
That's a great one. I love that one. Yeah, they're tiny cups. They're not big cups.
I'm holding onto the tea and the cookie.
Oh yeah.
It's a tiny ass cookie and like.
Yeah, but he can't eat or drink either of them. So
Crucible. Can I have a cookie?
Oh,
Can I have a cookie? Crucible. Can I have a cookie? Thank you.
that's delightful. I mean,
they're
it's not as sweet as I think it would be. There's some savory there too. It's like sweet and salty.
Actually,
I'm gonna say it's like an oatmeal.
actually goes
lovely.
really nice with the tea.
Yeah, he's great. Just ask Bagby. She'll tell you. He's so good. So, why shouldn't I have you all killed? And she sits back down in her chair.
It is a wonderful question. Why shouldn't we all be killed?
I look at Bagby.
Well,
I think,
let begin. First, let me tell you something about my destiny.
oh, you can kill us now.
No, I think I'd like to hear this. 43 minutes later.
And that is why I'm here, because this obviously is leading to my destiny to be a great person. And I'm here with Bagby, who I also think has a great destiny.
Is your name Duncan?
Yeah, I
knew your mom. She was nice.
She's
Your dad's
very
an
nice.
asshole.
He's the right
Oh, we
cunt.
know.
He really is.
No, you kids.
This is Norm's son. That's another reason that he should not die.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
We don't get to pick who we were born to. Is he like Norm?
No. Like, he doesn't tell me that weird men are going to kill me. And he's really, really good at healing. He kept Joe alive. We got attacked by a stone golem and it almost killed Joe, and then Ori kept him alive.
Stone Golem. She turns to the guard guy. Yeah, we've been meaning to do something about.
And there were some big gray
You're welcome.
oozes that chased us by the strange metal thing.
Ooze. Yeah, that one too. We've been,
Meaning to tell her about those things?
Well,
Through the big metal thing?
the problem right now is the digger in the tunnel. That's mostly what we've been trying to figure out.
The digger. Is he the one that's covered the large metal thing out there that looks like a boat?
You don't get it. Shut up. Shut. You're uglier when you talk. Yes, It's that. It's a little not working right. Ever. You give a guy an unlimited budget and tell him make things a little better. And sometimes mad scientist happens.
What if we went and tried to take care of the digger?
Oh,
Would that-
sweetheart.
Gain their freedom if they did something nice?
I have a quick question, man.
Yes, the shiny one.
Joe, nice to meet
Joe.
you.
Joe.
You said
The dog
Bagby.
catcher. Okay.
Yes. you said I'm a fan of all the work you people do in Krasden. It's great. You set Bagby up to improve relations with us, right?
No, all honesty, I sent her up to spy on you. All of you.
Oh,
Kind of thought this would play out a little longer than it has, and I'm not sure why now you've decided to come down here, Bagby.
Again, Tara told us to.
Taruk?
That your half-orc friend who knows you?
Oh, that old bitch.
Or not friend?
What exactly did she say?
She said something along the lines of... Well, she didn't want to tell me what the cylinder was, but then she told me that there's a lightning elemental inside of it, and then she told me about the secret entrance to crowds outside of town and said I should take my friends there and see what Nitma does.
breathe.
Thank you. I always forget to tell her that. Well, you lot are smart. You're capable. I thought you'd end up here eventually. Who wants to go on a trip?
It depends on where you want to take us.
You're not gonna die, I
to
don't
go.
think.
I love great adventures.
Then you're in for it, big boy.
Crucible?
Crucible. Thank
Go
you.
with me, huh?
Oh, you know, I'm always up for an adventure.
Excellent.
You're gonna have to slouch.
Ori?
You know what? I come from a great family of slouchers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
It's not how the
away.
Warforged work, and I know.
Great
you.
adventure.
Oh yeah, I
Tries
agree
to
to
make
the
up
things
his
in
own
the
stuff
stuff,
for him.
Joseph?
especially if it involves us not dying down here.
If I'm being honest, ma'am, I'm a little upset that goblins have been lying to us for this long. I don't know why. You may have good reasons for it, but I don't want that to continue, I guess. I'd like for us to get along and work together.
You're very sweet.
Do you see why I like him? He's so nice.
You're very sweet. All right, come on. She gets up and moves out that one door you came in. Let's go! Come on!
Okay. Oh, if we're going anywhere where we have to fight something, could we get our weapons back from those guards?
Give him their weapons back. That is not okay. I'm not asking. I'm gonna write this all up. You write up whatever you want, Turd Nugget. Give them their weapons back.
Ooh, make sure you quote her on that.
Did she say all that in common?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Turd Nugget.
Fuck.
Sir,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think that's your name, but thank you.
Oh, thanks for my walking staff back. You definitely needed to confiscate that from me.
He's a maniac.
There's a cripple. Alright, everybody gets their weapons back. And she leads you down a hallway. Now, this is not a hallway you go down all that often. Because you don't go down to Krasden all that often. But she's taking them to the mini light rails.
Oh, okay.
Taking you to the mini light rails. You're
So we're
going.
just going to like tell them about this, or just going to...
I like this part. I like when they see this part. She takes you to this like mini horse-drawn cart, but it's not. There's nothing attached to it. All right, get in. Come on.
Ta-da!
Do you want me to pull it?
Get.
Just get in. It'll
Get
be
in.
fine.
Just get in.
Okay, I get it.
As you all sit down, there's enough seats for everybody. I'm gonna say mini, but it's a full cart. You see one of those housing units in the front. She goes up to it and she twists a couple of parts of it, like, very quickly. The whole thing lifts up off the ground and starts moving forward.
That's pretty cool.
Ta-da!
I guess, I mean, I've seen fairies, so.
At first it's slow,
cool.
and then it's fast, and then it's fast.
I'm gonna bring my head back in now.
Big boy, duck. Put your hands down, you're gonna lose them.
Please keep all arms, legs, and other appendages inside the light rail.
Simone's not here.
As you travel down this rail, and it is lit on either side, but as you travel and the speeds are getting pretty quick, you see a light at the end of the tunnel. As you get closer, you get closer, you get closer.
There's no earth.
All of a sudden, it
No.
opens up
I'm so excited!
It's
I've been waiting so
into
long.
this.
It's a world of wonder, a world of no. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
As you move in to the biggest place you've ever seen, and that's including the capital city.
There's no place I know.
It's all cavern.
Yeah.
Compares
All underground.
with pure imagination.
All right.
Well then, that's a thing.
She turns around. All right, kiddos. Welcome to Krasden.
Okay.
Let's get in.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're named after us.
Well, I'd say this is a little nicer than our village, so yeah, I wouldn't expect to be the other way around.
And I think that's well worth stop tonight.
Yay! We didn't die!
No, it's still early.
Thank you very much for watching.
Yay!
Good night, Internet.
Underground city of the Gobos.
Love you all. See you next week. Tomorrow's the start of the Cyberpunk.
It's alright. It's going to
Yes, it is.
Hang out for that.
tomorrow.
Are we?
You see the Cyberpunk?
What are we
It's gonna
doing
be fun.
Sunday? Do we know yet? Are we doing?
We are going to do we're gonna do a Grant one shot on Sunday. And don't forget that this coming Saturday is the first Saturday of the month.
So it's karaoke night.
Probably should have let everyone know we weren't doing that.
Oh, we're not doing that?
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
Okay, we're not doing that.
Never mind.
We'll see you in November for karaoke then.
Bye.
Bye.